Anyways, we are live, so let's jump into this. All right. Oof, I didn't prepare the room. All right, welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is the Nobles, episode 12 of their campaign. It's book 3 of all of the stories that we are telling. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Everything you are seeing is going to be live storytelling, live roleplay, and it can turn out in any way possible. We are playing in a homebrewed setting. That setting of course, is Ilderon. If you search the whatever is linked in the title here, we have a website where you can read about the world, and we also have a wiki with information on the setting. It's a very cool and unique place. Moving from there, if you're under the age of 14 and you're watching this, please consult your parents, as this content is likely not appropriate for you. Finally, if you are typing in the YouTube live chat, I definitely appreciate you typing there, but it's ridiculously difficult for me to see while I'm DMing. If you look into the description of this live stream, there should be a link to the Discord server. And if you click into that Discord server, you can type inside of the live campaign channel, which is right here next to me. That comes on stream, so whenever I check the broadcast or I see it, whenever I have a quick minute to flip through Discord, I also see what people post in the live campaign. So, there's specifically 3 people who I always put that tag out for, because there are 3 people that message me of just like, you never saw my comment in the live feed, and just like, I don't read the live feed. And then the same thing's going to happen. They're going to see I'm live. They're not going to watch the start of this video. They're going to type in the live feed, and then they're going to say, why didn't you read my comment in the live feed? So, I don't know. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Let's jump into the recap. We've got a full party tonight. Everybody's here. I'm not controlling, not nobody. So last session took place on the 25th of Noble. The party was in the capital city of Ardor, inside of the nation of Ardor Serai. After talking with the demigod Eshes, the party had decided to go back to the palace known as Zenith Rise and talk with the magnate, who's the leader of the country, and convince her to let Oswandria go on the adventures needed for Eshes to bestow information on Oswandria on how to control her powers. On their way back to the palace, the party decided to get a gift for the Princess of Ardor Serai. They bought her a very elaborate book that can function eventually as her spell book. Upon arriving back at the castle, they found Oswandria's room in tatters, as she now had a new awakened companion, a bird by the name of Mechalor, awakened to keep an eye on her. Mechalor became sentient and intelligent, and his orders were to be Oswandria's friend and to stop Oswandria from making any backup spellbooks. And the process, Mechalor found several tomes that Oswandria had been working on that could have functioned as backup spellbooks, and he ripped them up, as is his programming, ? At this point, it's programming. Once the charm effect ends, we'll see. Moving from there, the party had a conversation with Mechalor and decided that the bird is A, the worst person in the world, and B, the best person in the world. So, all in all, Mechalor gets a net 0, and the party decided to head out into the courtyard of the palace. Alexander went to talk with Reyna, head diviner Reyna Renopal Surreal, and asked her if she could help out in healing his mom, who had been inflicted with some sort of weird madness, and nobody really knows what caused it. Reyna had a good insight and let Alexander know there was an issue with Oswandria, the Princess of Ardor Serai, using divine magic years ago, and she is to stay away from it. And that likely has something to do with shattered tieflings in the world. With that, Reyna said that she would help the party convince the magnate to let Osuandria go on adventures, and she also would go and help cure Alexander's mom, or at least look into it. The party, who was then outside at the time, deciding their next moves and letting Osuandria know about the quest that Eshes gave them, was interrupted as Reyna called over Osuandria and took Osuandria to go on a small mini quest. Alexander decided to go with them, and the party, from the party there, I believe you guys. Oh, the party went to Anderson's. They went to Anderson's dad's tailor shop to let Anderson's father know what he's been up to. So with the party split, Reyna and Osuandria and Alexander talked to Meat, and apparently Osuandria has the ability to drive Shattered crazy with with simply giving them a order. And if they don't complete the order, it can drive them wild. Being very choice with her words, Reyna had Osuandria release Meat of the magic. Meat was the Shattered tiefling that was going crazy. Alexander talked to his mom. She decided she would come to the feast tonight, as she was unaware of what was happening to her. Reyna asked the Calkin to keep the whole thing hush hush as Osuandria and Reyna went back to the castle. Meanwhile, the rest of the party connected with Anderson's dad. They found out that Anderson's dad was hesitant of joining the Niatans because he believed the Niatans to just be puppets of the magnate, as the magnate was the main funder, allowing the original Lord Niatan to pick up so much support in the region, and that the young Niatan has proven that he can make decisions on his own, as he has broken away from the magnate, and he believes he has the traits to be a wise leader. With that,
lies and slander. He was pressured into leaving.
Yeah.
I do not accept him as my lord. I did not vote for him.
I was gonna say how Anderson felt about it, but there we go. So moving right on from there, jumping into, I think we time skip. Well, the party talked to Anderson's dad. Some people got some items. Some people got some clothes. Some people got some money. Some people got some pouches. Moving right from there, we jump straight into the setting up of the feast. As the party got back into the castle, they were waiting to be escorted in. Lumilia ran into her fellow Sagite, who used to study with her under Lumilia's father, Sagite Freen Stoneflame, self-named. And Freen informed Lumilia that when he heard of what she was doing in the capital, that he couldn't stand by and let her have all of the glory. As it appears, Freen and Lumilia have a almost competitive sibling-like nature, with potentially Lumilia being in front as far as like the favoritism going, but Freen being a Sagite puts him in front as far as the ranks goes, as Lumilia informed him that she denounced her place in the Chantry, or she gave up her place in the Chantry currently. From there, the party bumped into Maria, who was looking very uneased about something, and she was also carrying an Oathblade. The party was escorted into the feast. While in the feast, things of note that happened. Maria bumped into Lumilia, told Lumilia she was going to propose to Weston, and also asked Lumilia to check in on the kitchen, and if there was anything out of place, run back and tell Maria about it instantly. From there, another interesting thing that happened, Kenneth and Stradora walked around to see what trouble they could get into. Stradora opened up her divine senses while next to High Sage Anna Estelle, or High Councilwoman Sage Anna Estelle, and there was such a violent, overwhelming ringing of her senses of a otherworldly entity with such selfish motives that it caused Stradora to retreat into the recesses of her mind. and suffer the effects of madness for 10 minutes. Seeing the Princess of Alonagai faint, servants ushered the princess out of there, and while one princess was leaving, another one walked in. Asuandria was ushered in with Reyna, Mechalor, and Ariana as Asuandria had just been given the talk. While Stradora was recovering, Alexander and Claw went to check on her, and then Lumilia went to check in on the kitchen. Inside of the kitchen, Lumilia found there were no servants there. Lots of food was reaching the boiling point. There was blood on the floor, and Corwin was at the stove stirring a pot of soup and asked her for help. All right. I think that is everything.
Did we establish that people underage might want to ask parental consent before watching this?
Yes,
especially this one. It's going to get violent.
Okay, so I think the fairest thing to do, at the end of last session, you messaged me some stuff that you wanted to do before we ended off. But we didn't have time to. Do you remember? I remember what it is. Do you remember what it is, and are you comfortable starting with that, or do you want me to go to someone else?
I'll say go with someone else. I'm hesitant for doing that, but because I don't know actually how it... Yeah, go ahead and start with someone else.
Okay. All right, Willow, how you feeling?
I think we should start with one of the other groups.
Okay, well, you know...
No, I think we should start with...
Does that mean it's Stradora time? I feel that that's what we've established through process of elimination.
No, Stradora's with Claw.
Then it's Kenneth time. Ramon, you're on deck.
Okay. This won't take long.
Yeah, give me 1 second to go to push to talk.
Kenneth and Anderson. Yes, what do you think everybody else is doing?
I'll be honest, I legit don't remember which group I was with.
You're with Kenneth.
Okay. Okay.
For the fancy rich people party.
You two are in the feast, probably dealing with doing the whole... She's fine, she collapses all the time.
No, you've never collapsed before. This is concerning.
Shh, no! Go with it!
Testing. Okay, so if I'm silent for an extraordinary amount of time, it's because I've forgotten that I'm on push to talk, but just let me know if you guys don't hear me and I'll remember to speak. All right, so we're starting with Kenneth. That was the decision. Let's go. Wait. Yeah, yes, we did. Okay, so inside of the feast hall, let me move everybody to the right thing. All right. So inside of the feast hall, as different guests are gathering and the hall is gradually filling up, no food or hors d'oeuvres or anything are currently being served. Which is a little bit uncharacteristic, but it's not too far-fetched, as in this feast was literally thrown together this morning. You know, the people in attendance aren't the most prominent people in the world that you'd expect to be at a feast for a god, or a feast honoring a god, but those who are here are here. And I need to get out some dice. Oh, one thing I mentioned in the that I forgot to mention in the recap, Maria did propose to Weston, and he did say yes to her as he accepted the oath blade. So now he has to complete a task with it. Yeah, it was an interesting time. All right, so as far as Anderson and Kenneth goes, there are different groups here standing about and talking. I can go through again just for this session if you want and say who's all here, who's gathered together. There is definitely a lot of gossip going on at the time, especially with the Alongian princess collapsing. What do you guys want to do? Who do you want to talk to?
Yeah. Can I get the list of who else is around here? I remember you said something about a lady surrounded by guards, but that's all I really remember. Well,
That was it. We never got her name. I offered a suggestion of who it is, but we never confirmed.
yeah, that's really the only group of people I remember around here, other than Maria.
Weston somewhere.
Yeah, Maria with Weston.
And you were speaking to Anadelia and Anna when I collapsed.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things going on.
All right, lady surrounded by guards. I'm pretty sure they were probably soldiers.
They were soldiers talking about Red X.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure, and if I'm incorrect in this, it's correct now. I'm 99% sure that that person is going to be in a grab of the Royal Army. And Kenneth, I'll allow you a history check of just if you know who it is by sight. Otherwise, other important people that are here, the High Council would definitely be here, at least two of them. I think it was Anna Estelle that was here and Anadelia that was here. And then in addition to those, other people that Kenneth might recognize that are here. Waiting for the Vroomy Vroom car to go by.
Vroom vroom.
As far as other people Kenneth might recognize that is here, I guess there would be prominent people here, but the thing is, Kenneth doesn't have that many connections of who he recognizes by face. The head table would be filled with, well, not filled, but would be occupied with the Bertolfs, Oro, Ariana, Asu Andrea, and then, of course, Reyna. Paul Surreal would be up there, and perched on a chair would be Mechalor watching over the feast hall.
Yeah.
Eat the bird.
No, he's bony.
Not raw. Need to cook them first.
Hard to decide what to do, since the only thing I could think of probably going to Maria and Weston and offering my congratulations. If I am with Anderson, I'll say, do you want to come with me and congratulate the happy couple?
Yeah, and if I could just add on to that real quick, I did leave her out from the Bertolfs, but Maria is at the head table with Oro, standing by his side, as she is currently his squire. I didn't go into depth about it, but last session she walked up, presented the oath blade, they had a conversation, Weston took it and kneeled. Maria smiled, nodded, and walked back up to the table.
Oh, okay, good. That makes this less awkward.
Yeah.
So yes, congratulations.
Alright,
So
are you
walk
approaching
up-
Maria, or are you approaching Weston?
Maria, the
Okay.
person we know. I don't know Weston.
It's like, fuck Weston.
Weston has had so many conversations with you guys.
Yeah, I stand by what I said. I never said I didn't know him. I just said fuck him.
Yeah, walking up to Maria, she has she's not standing, I guess, as a normal squire would be, as she's kind of like leaned over on Oro's chair. Oro hasn't taken his seat at the table, and she's got a smile on her face. As what would they be talking about? Would they be talking about this event? Oro is just going through, just like, well, you're not gonna. As you guys approach, he's gonna say, "I'm not gonna go any easier on you for these next couple days. got to make your impression well as a squire. No extra time to go run off with. And he'll look over at Weston and just huff as Kenneth and Anderson walk up to the table. He's going to say, "Oh, good. Your friends are here, Oswin."
I guess congratulations are in order. I can't believe you did it immediately after becoming a squire.
Maria is going to stand up and say, yes. I thought about what you guys said about leveraging my position. I explained to him that it was a very clear and logical decision, and he agreed.
That was pretty big.
I'm sorry, can you... my audio, I'm having issues. Can you repeat that for me?
Yes, Maria said, I explained to him it was a very clear and logical decision, and he agreed. She's been thinking about what you guys said about leveraging her position inside of the castle.
Oh, so he didn't take it because he liked you. He took it because you are your dad's daughter, and that would give him a lot of status.
Maria's going to say, well, when you present an oath blade, it's only so you can explore the idea of a relationship. And
my dad always told me you, before you ever presented your oath blade, to be sure it was absolutely someone you wanted to be with.
Maria is going to say, well, I'm sure. Oro is going to say, oh, you got a good amount of my blood in you, even if you aren't my daughter. By blood.
I have no idea what that means.
Maria's going to Maria's going to brush past that comment and say, look, I'm sure I can charm him if he just takes the opportunity to get to know me. This was offering that opportunity.
I mean, I'm not trying to dissuade you. I'm just concerned, all right, as your friend. But if you're sure about this, I'll help you any way I can.
Yep. That is why we're here. You can count on us.
Ariana is going to speak up, who's also in earshot of this, while sitting down waiting for the feast to begin and to be served. She's going to say, Oro and I have been estranged, and he gives you more freedom than I feel comfortable with. I don't want this to be a divide between us, but quite frankly, I think the whole thing's a little bit inappropriate. Nevertheless, I know what it's like to be young and to have a crush. Maria, standing more at attention, is going to nod, choosing not to respond to that. Oswandria is gonna roll a morality die. Actually, let me roll this like this. Oswandria is going to speak up and say, I'm done with crushes. Forever.
Word.
See. I'm not sure how to respond personally. This is just
Aren't you hardcore crushing on the head diviner?
Raina is within earshot, by the way.
I don't care.
I'm so glad we started here.
No. I was yeah, out of my hands. Not gonna do anything.
Yeah, don't do anything. No, subtlety. What's subtlety?
Is going to speak up and say, do you know what love is? It's by the four. Ariana
Oh.
that is going to look over at Asuandria and say, "We discussed the Oath Blade."
Oh.
Oh, she got the Bertold explanation of the Oathblade.
Guy zooms in the courtyard with a shovel and like a cylinder that said feelings. And it's like, this is what we do. Digs, digs, digs.
Bury them deep.
Throws in the ground.
Diggy diggy hole.
Yeah. Maria is going to shrug and say, "Well, I don't know. Between Dad and, Sir Aswin and Donaganya, never really seemed like love. I think actual love can be much more," she shrugs, "enjoyable."
There should be rough times involved as well, but it's you should make it through it. Nothing's ever
Ariana is going to put down her cup, which is sufficiently empty, and she's going to look at Maria and say, "Dear, do not speak that name in this castle. And by the damn four, where are the servants with more wine?"
Smash cuts.
I know where they are.
Yeah, it has been surprisingly look around dry. No one's getting drunk. Pretty sure there's normally people going around serving something.
Hey, Willow.
Hey, DM.
Give me a D20 roll. Flat D20. Go for it.
There's no reason, just do it.
Oh no.
Alright. Reyna is going to stand up from her chair, look to Ariana and say, "I'll check on it, Your Majesty."
Oh no.
As she stands up from her chair to start walking, there is a big commotion happening in front of the feast hall. Give me 1 second.
I bet it's Gail's phone.
As the
Hell
groups
yeah.
gathered around the start of, as the groups gathered around the front of the feast hall, are all talking and intermingling on the various stairwells and around the tables. You can see there's a parting of crowds as a man, clearly not dressed for the occasion, comes in. He's got leather armor on over what seems to be traveling clothes, a satchel on his shoulder, and he's carrying two swords in his other hand. The crowd parts around him. There's a brief moment of scuffle of like who, and then as people start to notice, different nobility begin to take a knee. The two oculars that are in the room are immediately also going to take a knee. And then the other one is going to stand back up and begin casting a spell. A very pleasant breeze and aroma starts washing through the room. Gilsong looks at her and says, "Cut it out." She's going to swallow and stopping the spell and say, "Yes, Your Grace, of course, my God."
I'm honestly just surprised he showed up.
Reyna,
Same.
who is stepping off of the platform of the head table, is instead going to look towards where Galesong has just entered, barking at people who are kneeling in supplication to him and at the priests who are trying to ordain his arrival. And she's going to say, excuse me, Your Grace, as she bows. She steps away from the table, and instead of going to the servants' quarters, is going to start walking towards Galesong. I will roll one final intelligence check. Reyna, before she steps away from the table, is going to look back at Mechalor and say, Mechalor, the magnate needs more wine. Get on it. Mechalor is going to say, of course, head diviner Reyna Renopal Surreal, spreading his wings. And he's going to begin flapping. I think that's a decent enough point to switch groups on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Sorry, my
I
Discord.
have a sudden urge to scream.
Don't worry, the bird will save you.
Oh god, what if the bird sacrifices himself for Lumilia?
Oh
The
no.
worst of both worlds.
Good.
So, I guess we're going over to Stradora, Claw, and Alexander next?
Wait,
No,
so
we'll get
as
to them
Galesong
eventually.
kind of like pushes
Okay.
in and it's like, what up, I'm a god? Is Stradora gonna burst in through another door and be like, ah, get away from me?
No, we'll come back to them. All right, so to the kitchens. To the kitchen! To the
Or we could
wall.
go to Claw and Stradora.
No, I'm not
No.
important. In fact, you know what? I'll just leave. Skip the session.
All right,
Oh, I was just
I
gonna
can
say-
draw you out a combat grid if you want me to, Willow. But let's pick up right where you were before, because I think it's really important. So after actually, let me get us all on the right page too. All right, so after you made your way through all of the supply quarters to the back kitchen and cooking quarters of the servants, you're going to notice Corwin standing at the stove. There is blood covering the floor of the kitchen, and not another servant round in sight. Corwin has looked back over at you and said, "Oh, you're not Oro. Come on, dear. This food. I need an extra hand to make sure this food doesn't burn." What does Lumilia do?
She kind of hesitates and stops walking for a moment, and then keeps walking towards Corwind, aiming for the food. And when they're close together, she's gonna use her breath weapon and try and light Corwin on fire.
Okay. Corwin is aware of your presence. As you are walking closer to her, she casts a look over her shoulder, back at the food. Look over her shoulder, back at you. When you step next to her and you inhale to do your breath weapon, roll me initiative.
Bye, guys.
All right. You are going to attempt to use your breath weapon on Corwin. Corwin is quickly going to move her hand to your neck, stretching it out like almost in a blink of an eye, and she is going to say, "Now come, Lumilia, I've always liked you, and have I not always been polite to you? Take that breath, and it might be the last thing you ever do." Corwin has readied an action. It is Lumilia's turn.
I need to think for a second. Crap, I can't use anything that's verbal because that requires breathing.
Does Lumilia just hold her breath there?
Yep, she's just gonna hold her breath and stare at Corwin with pure hatred.
Alright. At which point, if Lumilia and Corwin stand there, Lumilia is eventually going to hear a voice call out. Go ahead.
I forgot, I was gonna play the Gale song. Can she do that silently while holding her breath?
So praying is a thing.
I will allow it. What do you say? And make me a religion check.
Well, probably not gonna work, but she's gonna say, one of the cultists is attacking the kitchen. I need help, please.
Just gonna treat it as ascending.
Yeah, pretty much. She's panicking.
Fair enough.
And she can't breathe.
Well, fair enough. That's a valid reason.
Alright. So, you are going... Lumilia's going to hold her breath there, almost in a just Mexican standoff with Corwin. Corwin's hand at Lumilia's neck, magic cackling around it in a ghostly aura. The magic around... Well, actually, her ready to action wouldn't fade. At which point, you guys stay like this for a good long moment before Corwin hears a voice, or not Corwin, Lumilia hears a voice pierce over this, or rather pierce the silence as you look up and there's another woman coming out of the storeroom, and she's going to say, Corwin, we need more blood. Where are the other sacrifices you promised? At which point she looks to the woman who stepped out, looks to Lumilia and looks to Corwin. Corwin is going to move her hand from Lumilia's neck to her mouth, and the woman is going to say, skewer that one and bring her in already. And Corwin's going to say, no, this one's a recruit. She's not to be skewered. Corwin looks at Lumilia.
Wait, where's the knife at now?
There was never a knife. There was magic around her.
Sorry, not the knife, magic.
Yeah. She has put her hand over your mouth, stopping you from saying anything.
But I'm still holding my breath weapon, aren't I?
You're holding your breath. You can use your breath weapon as an action.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Continue.
Your breath weapon is not spent. So Corwin looks at you as she waits for some sort of nonverbal response.
No.
That's what Lumilia says.
No, she's just not doing anything. She's just staring angrily and holding her breath.
The woman is going to say, you said your attempts to recruit those kids failed. Corwin is going to shake her head and say, the best daughters work in secret. The woman is going to respond, well, yours failed us. She was supposed to have a whole entourage in here for us to slaughter. Corwin's going to say, you've got enough blood. Do what you need to do. She's going to say, if there's an ascended god coming here tonight, we need as many as possible. Corwin is going to shrug and say, "We just have to kill the devil. We only need them as a distraction. Summon them and let's move quickly while we can." And she's going to say, "Well, what are you going to do with that recruit there? Because we can't all take it out of here." Corwin is going to say, "I am going to use her. She's one of my disciples." The woman is going to nod and step back into the storeroom.
As she's starting to leave, can I release my breath weapon?
On Corwin?
Yeah.
Go for it. We're going to move back to the initiative order, but I'm going to roll that was Corwin's turn. Roll me damage.
She has to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, cool. Cool beans.
Have the DC in him.
It's your con plus proficiency plus.
All right. She is going to... she's going to fail that. She's going to fail that save. Go ahead and roll me damage.
How do I do that?
Let's see. I will open your sheet, but your breath weapon should be on there in your attack rolls.
I don't see it. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's fine. I just linked it, so I'm going to read it right now. Alright, so yours is 2d6 of fire damage, and half as much the damage increases to 3d6. So at this turn, it's 2d6. So go ahead and roll me, type /R space 2d6. That is not a bad damage roll. For potentially 12 damage, you rolled 8 of it. Let me record that in case we need that for later. Alright, so Lumilia is going to unleash the breath weapon on Corwin, engulfing Corwin in a moment of fire. At that, Corwin is going to look back at Lumilia, and she has to roll another save.
Am I able to draw my mace with my bonus action?
You are able to draw your mace with a bonus action. All right. Once you hit Corwin with the breath weapon, Corwin is going to turn to you and say, "Oh, and I covered for you." You know, she's in the heat of combat. She is going to cast Vampiric Touch on... or rather, she's casted Vampiric Touch already. She's going to use her action to use Vampiric Touch. She rolls an 18 versus your AC.
My AC is 17.
All right. Corwin deals 15 points of necrotic damage to you and heals for half of the amount. At which point, you are going to see the burns on Corwin's skin slowly start to mend them, or quickly start to mend themselves as she sucks the life force out of you. Hand on your probably like on that uncomfortable area of like where your shoulder and neck meet. Lumilia is able to pull away though.
How much damage was it?
15 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
I'm going to say let's do 2 more rounds before we switch over. That is That's Corwin's turn, but with her other hand, she is going to pull out a dagger. It has a golden pommel and gems along the blade.
My turn?
It is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Bless on myself.
All right, you still have your bonus action if you want to do anything with it.
And draw my mace.
Okay, you were able to draw your mace last turn. But
Cool.
All right.
Remind me what I can do with bonus actions, because I forget.
I think your only option, if you have it prepared, is going to be Healing Word at this level. If you don't have it prepared, let's see. I'm going to pull up your spell sheet. If you have Sanctuary prepared,
Spiritual weapon.
Sanctuary and Spiritual Weapon are both bonus actions too.
Spiritual Weapon is a good idea. Yeah, I'll cast that.
All right. I'm going to move you back to the... Well, actually, no. If you click Spiritual Weapon on your sheet, it will roll it as an attack roll. Your Spiritual Weapon comes, and you can pick the form it is in, as Lumilia's in a transitionary...
A ladle!
Yeah. You can choose it
I was just going to say, it would be funny to be a frying pan.
Song or a weapon of Siyasa.
You can make it into actually a weapon of
I
it.
wish.
And you can make it turn into anything, actually. It doesn't have to be a weapon.
And you cast Bless on yourself, so you add a d4 to it.
Oh yeah, I did. Can I have it be a butcher knife?
Go for it.
Nice. What do I need to do now?
Roll me 1d4, and we're going to see if that hits. The spiritual weapon is going to manifest as a spectral butcher's knife made of wind. Lumilia's leaning harder towards Hailsong right now. I would say it's probably cackling with small bits of electricity. It is going to swipe at Corwin as she moves out of the way of it. Alright, Corwin is going to flourish the dagger in her hand, and I don't feel like she's going to give Lumilia any last chances. She's going to step forward with the dagger, go to strike Lumilia, and quickly move her hand forward, making another attack with her vampiric touch, with just a feint with her with the dagger. Unfortunately, the attack is going to miss Lumilia.
No.
All right. Actually, too. I'm sorry on that last turn. I'm not taking your action for Bless. I'm going to take the spiritual weapon as the attack. Bless and spiritual weapon are both concentration. I should have pointed that out to us.
My bad.
All good.
I gotta do something real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, we're doing one more round of this, and then we'll see what happens next. What's Lumilia want to do? It's her turn.
Cast Sending to Stradora.
Aw,
You're the best fighter.
it's true. I kick a fuck ton of ass.
Corwin is going to counterspell.
Oh, crap.
That bitch!
Do I still lose my spell slot?
Yes,
Yes.
it is. It is. All right.
I can't. Never mind.
Corwin.
So-
Go ahead.
Just a quick question. Did her spiritual weapon stay, or did she lose concentration on Bless or spiritual?
I
Weapon is
didn't
not
take.
concentration.
Yeah, I didn't take the action for Bless. Oh, spiritual weapon's not concentration. Okay, I'll let both of those stick then. Last round.
Well, I was just gonna say because she can use her bonus action to attack with spiritual weapon every.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, you can
Yes.
use your bonus action.
Cool, I'll do that.
All right, roll me.
Spiritual weapon, go.
Go ahead and click and roll me another spiritual weapon attack. All right, that is going. You can add 1d4 to it if you want. You are affected by bless. That is going to miss, missing Corwin again as she dodges around the spiritual weapon. At this point, Corwin is going to make a contested athletics check against Lumilia. Go ahead and roll me a contested athletics die.
Contested means I roll at a disadvantage?
Nope, just roll me athletics, and it's versus what Corwin just rolled. All right, she is going to beat you in that grapple check. Lumilia is considered grappled. As she has Lumilia grappled, she is going to forcibly start drowning Lumilia as she shoves Lumilia's head into the pot of burning liquid in front of her. At which point, Lumilia hears Corwin saying something and yelling at her. The sounds are too muffled to make out. However, Lumilia does take 2 fire damage from the heat of the pot. You will be suffocated if you.
I have resistance to fire damage.
Yep, take half of it.
So wait, is that still 2 or just 1?
Half of it is 1. All right.
1.
We are going to come back to Lumilia. All right. Let's go to Stradora, Alexander, and Mordecai. Claw.
Morty.
Thank you for giving his name.
This is only like the 4th time he's done it. Don't worry about it.
I look at my character cards, and I don't look at your guys' like stuff. All right. So
Good to be
you
Mordecai,
guys.
parentheses, Claw, right?
You guys are in the hallway. Stradora has told you to leave her alone. I don't remember where you guys were headed. Were you guys headed back into the party?
Yeah.
Claw was going to do the thing that I texted you yesterday.
So they refused my claim, my cries of "get the fuck away from me."
Okay. E, as far as what you messaged me about wanting to send the message to Lumilia, what do you say to Mango, and what do you send Mango to do?
I write down Weston said yes on a note with Mango, and for my, you know what, just because of on how things have been going on when Claw has tried to send Mango on solo missions, he'll cast Beast Sense, he'll use Beast Sense on her and state, go deliver this to Lumilia. If anything goes wrong, she's an ally of us and feels like she deserves to know as soon as possible.
All right. Give me a survival check for Mango. As Mango is going to dart off. Mango doesn't find Lumilia inside of the feast hall. Mango has to track and find Lumilia.
I think Claw would have, because of my observation, when I have heard that about Lumilia going to the kitchen.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on that.
Because I went to talk to Maria and then immediately left.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I was just double checking that before anything else.
It is not out. Yeah, it's not outside of Mango's ability to track Lumilia. Mango is a predator of its territory, so.
I think that's.
I will
that was
handle it.
Survival.
I will handle it when it's relevant. Otherwise, Stradora is walking back to the party. Alexander and Claw, what are you doing?
I have my eyes through Mango, so I'm kind of sitting down at the moment at the table.
Okay, so you just walk back in with Mingo, sit at the table, then send Mingo off.
Yeah, with a note kind of tied around her tail, basically, like a messenger pigeon sort of thing.
All right. That is Claw and so Stradora, Alexander, and Claw, and I already know what Claw's doing. You guys walk back into the feast hall. You're going to see Kenneth and Anderson at the head table. There's a servants kind of going on inside of the feast hall right now. Gilsong and presumably Gilsong and Reyna are talking in the middle of the feast hall. It appears that they are debating with one another as Reyna is gesturing towards the door. What do you guys want to do?
Alexander, is that the ascended god of storms?
From what I heard about, kind of looks like it.
Man, it's a good thing I didn't bet any money on him showing up. So is everybody kind of there's still the bustling going on? There just happens to be an incredibly powerful archmage yelling at her adoptive goddad in the center of the room? Or is everything kind of like, oh shit, is that Gale Song? Shit, is that Gale? And they're like whisper, 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 or...
You can't hear me because I wasn't holding push to talk. There's some people, let me make sure my broadcaster's been picking this up too. That's cool. All right, there's some people that are looking at this, and they're kind of unsure what to do. There's some people kneeling towards Gale Song. To the best of Reyna's ability, she's pulled them off to the side of the room of they're not in the dead center of the room. And yeah, I would say the most you're going to see around this room is confusion. It's the most common thing of how do we act inside of, the First Ascendant's presence.
I wonder if Brandon muted again.
Can you hear me? Testing. Can you hear me?
Now
we can.
Yep.
Yeah.
How strange. That's so weird. Okay, what was the last thing you heard me say?
That you were going to double check something.
Okay.
After I asked if the state of the room, was it still basically what I left, just now with the presence of a god, or did everything kind of shut down?
So that's what I was explaining. I did hear that. So for the room, the thing you're going to notice, the most omnipresent through the group, or rather through all of the inhabitants, it's confusion. Some people are kneeling, some people are standing, some people are murmuring. Reyna and Gale's Song aren't in the center of the room. Reyna has pulled him off to the side to the best of her ability. There's not much privacy that this room can offer, but they're trying their best not to, make this huge scene. And for the most part, some people are carrying on with, not for the most part, some people are carrying on with, business as usual of haha, we're here, let me discuss contacts, let me discuss alliances, etc., etc. But then there are a lot of people looking over their shoulder, glancing, and then talking back to the group they're with. Just there is that confusion within the feast hall.
Okay, Alexander, what are we gonna do? Do you want to go bug a god? Do you want to go bug a magnate? Do you want to go I don't know, stand in the middle of the room and look really awkward? I don't know the protocol. These people don't seem to know the protocol. It's probably because they never actually get to see him that they don't know what the fuck to do.
To be fair, we're standing in the middle of the room looking awkward right now.
Oh, are we? I thought we were in the side of the room.
Yeah, you guys just came back in from the north side of the feast hall from the central rise. You aren't in the center of the room, but I mean, there is some point to the
Kenneth and Alexander.
Yeah, Kenneth and Alexander are Kenneth and Anderson are on the stage.
Sorry. You got me doing it now, Brandon.
No, I did it right.
I said you're one of them.
Anderson. Yeah. This is why I arrange my cards like I do, so I know who is who and who is where.
Okay, follow-up metagamey kind of question. Do I notice that... So... Is food being served?
Is food being served? No.
Does it look like... Is that just part of, like... I can clearly see the shit, like, the wait staff, but they're, like, trying to figure out if they need to put down the hors d'oeuvres to bow, or is it, like, there's a suspicious lack of wait staff?
Roll me an insight check.
I'm bad at this. FYI. Character sheet. So, I'm not bad at this. Not gonna stop. Yeah. A12.
Yeah, on a 12, what Stradora is going to pick up is, yeah, there are significantly less servants here than the last time she was at a feast, and also there's no food yet. Again, feast is thrown together last minute. I don't know. Might not be good. Staff.
The boys are over by the magnate.
They are.
We're gonna go talk to the boys.
Yeah, let's head over and get a feel for what's going on with
Something's sketchy about this room.
Okay. You guys are able to walk up to the table. Again, the Oswins, Oro, and us and Maria are looking over the crowd. The whole time this is happening, Ariana is sitting at her head seat, and Asuandra is sitting next to her. Both Ariana and Asuandra don't look very pleased to be at this feast.
Good evening, everyone.
Asuandra is going to look up a little bit relieved, and say, and she's going to say, "Star, are you feeling better? You collapsed as I walked in."
I'm fine. I just got spooked.
What's going on? That gesturing over to Reyna and Gale Song.
Do I know Reyna's personal history given with Gale Song?
Any of us know.
Well, I'm a family friend of her mother's, so it's not out of the question, but...
Hold on, give me 1 second. There we go.
Of everyone here, me and you would probably be the only ones. Maybe Claw.
It is not a secret that Reyna, as a kid, was raised by Gale Song, and is one of the reasons she is so naturally inclined to magic. As to the extent of that relationship between them, you are free to speculate on. That said, Asuandra is going to speak up and say, "Oh, Mom threw this feast for him, and the first thing he did was walk through the door and start yelling at people." And then Reyna went and started yelling at him.
Was he yelling? Wait, we just let her yell at a god? What do you... I'm
Ariana
confused.
is
Because everybody
going
gets mad at me when I say mean things about him, but then your head diviner can go chastise him.
Ariana is going to say they have a intimate relationship. Not as close as a father and a daughter, but something similar to it.
Neat. Where's Lamilia?
Anti-Reyna, so I can understand that.
Maria's going
Where's
to
the
say
moon?
shit and sprint away.
What?
Maria?
Ariana's going to stand up and look at Maria and say, Lady Oswin. She stops in her steps. Oro's going to say, unbefitting of a feast. We were out in the roughs, but Maria's going to say, I'm sorry, Dad, please, there's just something I have to take care of real quick. And he's going to say, I can come with you. And she's going to say, no, it's personal. Stay, and I promise I'll be back.
I am asserting princess authority. What the hell's wrong?
So Andrea looks up and says, Princess Authority, do we have that?
With enough determination, you have authority wherever you want it.
And Alexander's just gonna lean in and whisper, he's bullshitting, or she's bullshitting her.
Maria is going to throw her head back and say, I don't have time for this, and she runs off. Oro is going to look at everybody at the table and say, I'm going to reprimand her. That's on me. As he grabs his hand on his sword and hustles after her.
So,
Okay, so we're all thinking it, so I'm just gonna say it out loud. She's doing something dangerous. So are we following or are we rallying troops?
where's Lumilia?
Yeah, well, I asked that, and then she screamed shit, and then she ran off, and then she explicitly said that her dad shouldn't follow.
Let's follow. Kenneth Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Sure.
If I see, what is it? Claw.
Hold on.
Like, will we see Claw, like, just sitting there staring into space?
Yeah, he's actually, well, the only thing you would normally see of him is his eyes, and his eyes are closed right now.
And he's sleeping. While sleeping, we'll just leave him alone.
Anderson. Grab the masked one.
I'm debating if I should join or if I should stay with us, Andrea. I should probably follow.
You do hear Claude going, no, wrong way, Snake.
All the
All right.
reasons to stay with us, Andrea. are
As you guys
metagaming,
are talking, I'm going to come back and I'm going to need all of these actions again. I'm assuming everybody is running towards the kitchen after grabbing Claw, but while you're grabbing Claw, who's ever staying back, there is a flash of lightning inside of the feast hall. Galesong has grabbed Reyna, and they, after the brief flash, everybody puts up their hands. They are gone. The spots singed.
they're just straight up gone? Like,
They are gone.
I'm
Do we see that as we're
staying
leaving?
in... Yeah, do we see that as we're leaving?
You see that? Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. If you guys are going to grab Claw, as you turn back to the feast hall and you're going to grab Claw, this is something that happens while that event's taking place.
I'm sure I can hear the clash.
If I see that flash of lightning, I'll be like, I am staying put.
Mango's heading towards Lumilia right now. I can stay here as well.
Sure.
And-
I'm gonna stay in the feast hall with the princess, because now I'm conflicted by her lack of bodyguards.
Yeah, at which point Ariana is going to stand up and call towards Anna and say, Sage Estelle, to my side, as there are currently no knights or head diviner with her. Anna stands from her table with Anadelia moving to her side. At which point everybody in the feast hall is going to start murmuring. Ariana is going to say, I assure you everybody, I'll make sure that we have the utmost protection around the castle. Continue. At the head table, Ariana's going to whisper to Anna and say, tell the captain we need guards to come to the feast hall. If there are any knights patrolling, send them to my side. I want to be escorted to our quarters. If there are assassins or anybody in the castle, everybody who's important, I want to keep us all together for now. Anna is going to nod and say, yes, Your Grace. At that point, let's swap. So we have Stradora staying inside the feast hall. We have Claw, Kenneth, and Anderson and Alexander running towards the kitchen.
No. Claw himself is still inside of the feast hall. It is Mango who flew a long time ahead looking for Lumilia.
Okay, cool. And we have Lumilia in a pot of soup. Lumilia!
Lumilia, how well done are you?
You can give me a contested athletics check to try and break out of Corwin's grip. She is holding you down inside of the soup. At the start of your turn, you're going to take another d6 of damage. You take 3 points of fire damage.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna try and get out. I'm rolling really badly tonight.
Come on, girl.
Alright, Corwin continues to hold you down into this burning pot, yelling above you. You still can't make out what she's saying. And to you, it's just as you flail against it. Alright, somebody else enters initiative on this round, moving at the 11 mark. Alright, Corwin continues to hold you in the water. You take 1 more point of fire damage. Half of it is going to be still 1. You have, what is that? That's this is going to be your 3rd round of being submerged. What's your Constitution modifier?
2.
All right. Yeah. So next round, you're going to be threatening to fall unconscious.
Wait, would I have still been able to use my spiritual weapon for bonus attacks while drowning in soup?
You know what? I'm going to say yes, you can if you maintain concentration on it. Give me 3.
It isn't concentration.
It's not a concentration.
Oh yeah. You would be able to.
The only one that would have been maintaining concentration was Bless to get the bonus to attack.
Yeah, still give me those 3 Constitution saves real quick, just to see if you have Bless for it.
Yep.
You keep it
Yes.
for the first.
Yep.
You keep it for the first, and you lose it before you can take the
On the
second.
third.
No, because she's taking damage on Corwin's turn and on Lumilia's at the start of Lumilia's turn.
Oh.
She's taken 3 instances of damage, and only 2 rounds have passed. Alright, so we are going to go... give me 1 attack. Well, you did. Go ahead and roll a d4 and add it to that. So far, you know 14 does not hit Corwin's AC. Alright, the spiritual weapon is going to miss. Corwin continues to hold you inside of the pot. On her turn, she's just... If it ain't broke, don't fix it. She continues to hold you in the pot. You take 6 points of fire damage.
So 3.
Yes, if you don't break out this round, next round you fall unconscious. You are not dead. You have just struggled and used so much air there.
Oh, someone just pointed out in chat
What's up?
that drowning is counted in minutes equal to con modifier, not rounds. I don't know what that means, but it sounds important.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Seconds.
So yes, it is counted in minutes as far as how long you can hold your breath and suffocate. But strangulation is very different because you are exerting yourself. So you are actively trying to exhaust and push Corwin off of your body from holding you in here. And imagine if you're trying to lift a weight and you are inhaling and breathing at the same time. This isn't just holding your breath. This is soup flooding your lungs.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? All right. So, let's see. On moving at the 14 initiative count, is going to be something that Lumilia can't see. All right. Corwin, you feel something thud into her as a force on her relents from holding you in the water. Somebody has joined the fray. You cannot quite make out who it is. You can roll a contested athletics check to get out of this, to break her grapple if you want to.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to give you advantage from the help action.
Come on.
All right. Corwin rolled a nat 0. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Lumilia, you take 2 points of damage for starting your turn inside of the suit. 2 points of fire damage.
Fire damage? Okay.
You are able to kick Corwin off of you. You can see there is a bird flailing around her head.
Damn it! I was hoping it was a snake.
Alright, that is your turn. You still have... Oh, no, you don't have your spiritual weapon. You can cast it again if you want, or you can run.
Would it have been dropped?
Why
Yes,
don't I have
yes.
a spiritual weapon?
Oh, no, you
Because-
do have spiritual weapon. You do. I'm sorry, I keep thinking you lost it with
It's called-
that thing. Yeah.
No, that's plus. Yeah.
Yeah, you have spiritual weapon. You can take an attack if you want. You also have the option of running.
I'd like to cast
Mecha
healing
Lord
word on
is,
myself.
pecking at Corwin's face and clawing at her. All right. You cast healing word on yourself. Roll a d4 and add your wisdom to it. Do you move out of Corwin's attack range?
Not yet.
Oh, right. Mechalor moves on the 14th.
And
so
can
he
I
starts
still
his
use
turn.
my bonus to have the spiritual weapon attack?
No, healing word is a bonus action.
Can I use my action to have the spiritual weapon attack?
No, your action was breaking
Shame.
the grapple.
Okay, got it.
All right. At which point, you guys have caused quite a disturbance out here. Okay, so moving at the top of the round, Corwin is going to swat at Mechalor, and moving at the top of the round, the woman is going to come out of the storage hall and say, "Corwin, what are you doing? You're going to alert." As she sees Lumilia, Mechalor, and Corwin all engaged. Corwin is going to scream back at the woman and say, "Stiana, finish the damn ritual!" As Corwin turns to you. You know what? Evens odds. Evens she attacks you, odds she attacks Mechalor.
What'd you get?
Well, I'm just making sure her vampiric touch is still online. I'm remembering all of the instances of damage. Alright, she is going to attack Lumilia again with a vampiric touch. 12 versus your AC is going to miss.
Yes.
At which point Corwin is going to say, "I have been far too nice to you." That is the end of her turn. Mechalor is going to continue to attack her and say, "I've alerted the head diviner, Raina Rinnlepaw. Run as fast as you can." For I am Mechalor, Reckoner of Spellbooks!
No.
And he is going to make an attack.
Why does everything I love die?
Does that mean it's my turn?
Mechalor attacks with advantage, and he is going to miss. It would be your turn.
Why can't you hit?
At the end of your turn, Corwin is going to use a legendary action. At which point you are going to hear her start incanting stuff, or start incanting words. Not in any normal like verbal component that you would expect to be in like Draconic or Common. It sounds eldritch in nature before this cloud spews from Corwin's hands towards Lumilia and Mechalor. At which point, Mechalor is going to turn tail and try and run. Lumilia, give me a Constitution saving throw. All right, both you and Mechalor are going to pass the save, and neither one of you are affected by this cloud as you inhale for a moment and you just cover your mouth with just like it surrounds each of you. That said, let's go to the next round of no, it's Lumilia's turn, and then we'll go to the next round of combat.
Is the other lady still here?
She has stepped back inside of the room. I can roll her initiative of when she would have done so. She would have done so right after Mechalor.
Dang, okay. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Corwin.
Alright, Corwin uses her reaction and counter spells.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit her with the butcher knife.
Alright, roll me an attack roll.
Finally a decent roll.
That is going to hit. Roll damage.
How?
Click your spiritual weapon in the chat.
Thank you.
Alright, the knife is going to cut through Corwin, dealing 7 points of force damage. Corwin seems to positively not even care about this damage. At which point, at the end of your turn, Corwin is going to use another legendary action. The cloud that is around you is going to form into a colossus of crimson mists and dark shadows. Again, it is going to reach out towards you, and this time it is going to make an attack. And I'm going to add this thing to roll 20 in a second. It is going to hit Lumilia, and it is going to deal necrotic damage. Alright, Lumilia, you take 6 points of necrotic damage. Your maximum HP is also reduced by 3. There is a shadowy colossus in front of you. I will put it on roll 20 in 1 second. And then we can move forward. Alright, so Lumilia, you are sparring it out in the kitchen. Corwin has summoned a cloud of of dark gas in front of you. It has formed into a creature that seems to be moving on her commands. It has attacked you, and with its touch, you have felt the sapping of your life essence. At which point, there is a flash of lightning that happens behind Corwin and flanking with Lumilia and Corwin. And if you give me 1 second, I'm going to add some stuff to roll 20 so you can have a better idea of what's going on. And then we can move into a combat grid if it so calls for it. There's one thing that I need. I'll use this as a template. I made the perfect thing on Artbreeder for tonight's fight.
Of course you did.
Oh god. I'm not ready. Just not
Good
ready.
news, I think I'm gonna survive, guys.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I'm more feared for my own life.
I'm.
On the other
Hey,
hand,
you're not alone.
If some nice,
oh
that-
no.
if some
Uh.
red wedding scenario goes on in the feast hall, like I'm just one extremely attractive woman.
Does that count as humanoid?
It is not a humanoid.
It has
Almost
monstrosity in the name.
definitely a construct.
Bah.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, hey, you're not alone, Stradora.
So
Yeah, I have an archdevil with me.
That's actually a pretty nice ally.
Yeah.
There is a flash of lightning behind Corwin, at which point Lumilia is going to see Gilsong and Head Diviner Reyna Renopal Surreal emerge from it. Corwin has to make a saving throw.
So many people that I like and hate are gathered in one place.
And she's going to fail that, and she takes 3d10 of force damage, or of thunder. Alright, so Gilsong appears behind Lumilia, or not behind Lumilia, on the other side of Corwin. Reyna in hand, or in tow. A thunderous crackle of sound emerges. They are going to be entering the initiative count at, for Gilsong, 15 plus 2 is going to be 17, and for Reyna, 5 plus... I don't have Reyna's stats on here, that's bad. I'm going to put Reyna's dexterity at 3, and I'm going to say 5 plus 3 is going to be 8. Alright, they both enter the initiative round for this next turn of initiative. Would you prefer if we handled this in order of initiative or cinematically?
Probably cinematic.
Alright, at which point, Corwin is going to start chuckling and say, "You're not Oro either. Hello, darling," as she looks towards Reyna. She begins casting a spell, and Reyna counterspells it.
Can Lumilia yell just while they're having a conversation?
Yeah, what's she
Like,
say?
they're summoning a devil in the next room.
At which point, Gilsong is going to look towards Reyna, and he's going to say, "Get the child out of here." Reyna is going to nod, extending a hand out towards Lumilia. Gilsong is going to charge forward one of the two swords he has unsheathing it, and he is going to plant it straight through Corwin's chest. It explodes with lightning. What does Lumilia do?
Cast Hold Person on Corwin again?
You do not take Raina's hand?
Not immediately.
Okay. You are... Yeah, you can go ahead and cast Hold Person on her. I will roll a save for her, and she is going to fail that saving throw. The whole time, she doesn't appear to at all be fighting back against Gilsong. At which point, Raina is going to grab your shoulder, and she is going to say, "He doesn't need us here. Come on, let's get back to the feast hall." Is she a willing participant in this dimension door?
I'm gonna beat myself up for this later, but no. I'd kind of like to make sure that a devil isn't summoned in the kitchen.
All right. At the end of this round, you are going to feel this pull towards the supply room, and it is a magnetic pull and just a wind. You feel the shadows of this room almost flicker as they are pulled in this direction, just briefly, and then the wall of the storage room is going to blast off. Inside, you see the swirling mist of smoke just grazing across the ground. You see what looks like to be a teleportation sigil or circle drawn. It is the entire size of the storage room, and it is drawn entirely out of blood. From it emerges a figure. You see this colossal, well, not colossal. You see this huge serpentine man. Half of his body is that of a humanoid, and the other half of his body is of a massive snake. He also has 6 different arms. As he slithers into the room, he screeches, and from the mist, several more figures that look like him but are composed of shadows are going to form and are going to sprint from the blood circle, going straight through the walls of the castle. Gilsong is going to look over from Corwin's limp body to the figure that has been summoned. At which point, I think it's appropriate to go to initiative, or rather to go to a combat grid. So this might be
is the rest of us finally joining, or?
Yeah, this is going to be
Mango
a
be
big
here?
combat that happens in 3 different parts. So I have Stradora and Claw in the feast hall. I have Lumilia in the kitchen. I have Anderson, Kenneth, and Alexander in transit to the kitchen.
And Mango, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and Mango.
And you said Oro and Maria.
Oh, yeah. Oro and Maria are in transit too.
Yeah, we're following them.
Alright, what's the most appropriate way to do this that's fair for everybody? Let's go with Anderson, Kenneth, and Alexander. Alright, so the Let's go to a combat grid and see if we need anything else. Oh man, it's been a hot second since we used this.
Boy, yeah, it has.
Skeleton.
I'm gonna try and run all 3 of these combats in under an hour and a half. They should be pretty
Ambitious
quick.
goal, alright.
Yeah, they should be pretty quick. But if you guys want to take like a 5-minute break while I set this up, you can, or you can sit and talk. But I'm just gonna let you know I'm gonna be silent for a couple moments.
Right. I'm gonna get some water then.
Can you all
Okay,
answer
so
some
this is-
questions for me?
Sure. What is it?
Best I
Because
can.
I'm bad with comp. What's the difference between cinematic and initiative?
Cinematic.
Cinematic is like he's not actually going into combat, but he's going to have like combat-like features. Where initiative is, we're really going into combat, or more accurately, he's getting a turn order.
Cinematic, think of it as theater of the mind. Combat or initiative is you actually have a token and everything in front of you. Just
Okay.
well, what the hell did you do now? The cops are after you.
Oh, that's actually not for me this time. I'm in Brandon's house, so I'm right next to the Wi-Fi. Not Wi-Fi, highway. That's how words work.
The window.
To the walls.
I overheat easily, so we have to leave the window open, or I will actually die doing these sessions.
That's fair. I am currently dying from being melted. So,
So, concentration spells, I can only have one going at a time, right?
yes. You only can have one going at a time, but it is a free action to drop them, I believe. Unless it states otherwise. And, every time you take a hit, you either have to, I think it's half the damage that the instance of damage you took, or 10, whichever one is higher, is the DC for the Constitution check to maintain concentration on it.
I'd really like all of y'all to get within 30 feet of me as soon as you can.
Well, Mango's definitely going to be going within 30 feet of you.
I need a friendly bird creature so that I don't kill Mechalor.
Well, she's not a bird type. Well, she's only half a bird. Sorry.
Mechalor! I accidentally cast this massive fire!
No.
And besides,
Yeah,
but-
because I promised that if Mechalor saved my life, I wouldn't kill him until his awakening was done.
that's fair.
I mean,
I
when
also
his
want to point out
awakening
if
was done,
the only
then,
time
like-
I would agree with killing Mechalor is if he attacks
He's
Mango.
not bound to Reina anymore.
Why would we kill him after that if he's not bound to Reina anymore?
No, that's why he's,
still a jerk.
yeah, because then he gets his free will. But the only time I would state that is also, yeah, well, we're gonna have our own boss fight, Stradora.
Fair warning, I'm out of most of my useful spells, so this should be fun for me.
Hey,
I've got a mace and no fear.
you have a mace, no fear, and you still have, I think, your spiritual weapon up.
Oh yeah, I do have that too.
And that's not concentration.
Hold up. God showed up and seen me using his power to make a meat cleaver.
You know,
Hey,
he's honestly
it's-
seen weirder.
Knowing Gale's wrong, he's probably fine with it.
No, yeah, he's not only fine with it. I mean, the last time he saw something that was, I mean, again, one of the people who he was allied with bit him last time he fought with somebody in a PC party.
I'm very honored by the sheer number of ways that people tried to find out I was. Between my sending and praying, plus Mechalor being sent, Mango being sent, Stradora trying to notice there was something wrong, questioning Maria. Y'all tried, and I appreciate that.
What the fuck else was I supposed to do? Just grab a chair and be like, yo, where's the chicken at, homie?
It's funnier.
I mean, hey, you got.
Your sage is an archdevil. Where's the wine?
Right? It's just like, that's a.
Aren't you 15? Yeah, and I just witnessed an arch battle. Mama needs a drink. I'm asserting princess authority.
And everyone needs to keep in mind that my entire face and head is covered in soup.
What kind of soup? Is it chowder?
You know,
Is it called
Chowder
chowder?
and a tomato.
Ooh.
Oh god, what if it's Manhattan?
I'm gonna roll up the soup.
Clam
and
chowder.
Is it
oh, I hope
mushroom?
it wasn't clam chowder.
Is it mushroom?
He is allergic to shellfish.
Oh no. It
don't
was
actually
peanut
know.
soup. I'm allergic to peanuts.
Brandon's figuring
All
out
right.
what soup it was.
Do you have a
Um,
soup table?
It's amaranth soup. I don't know what that is, but it's got
Oh, cool. So it's vegetarian.
yeah, it's got cheddar and fruit and brandy inside of it.
Well, you had a little bit of alcohol in there, Lumelia.
No,
joking.
the alcohol boils out.
I know.
But was it done boiling though?
Yes, it was overcooking.
Oh yeah.
Can I mention how lovely of a name Bloodlord is? That's great. Great title.
Bloodlord Desmar! I like to think that he's also super proud of his title, so him and Nekalur can just shout at each other about their names.
I am Blood Lord Desmer. I am
Destruction of the
Mechalor.
veins! I'm Mekalor, Reckoner of Spellbooks! Ah, yes, but I am Gotham's Reckoning! Oh,
And I am Gotham's Vengeance. Well, if you're the Vengeance and I'm the Reckoning, then we must be mortal rivals. I agree.
Amelia, defender of food.
Defender of healthy of foods. And her sidekick Mango, who's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Strador, Defender of Cinnamon Buns. I just like to think that, like, you guys are gonna burst in the door and it's like, oh, there's Oro! And it's just like, in the kitchen. Ah! It's just that community gif where, you know, the guy walks in with, like, the pizza and sees, like, Chevy Chase bleeding and Daniel Glover's whipping a cloth around on fire. And then we're just gonna pan over to the feast where it's just Stradora and Alexandria just going like, where's the food?
Also, Claw.
Smash cut back over. Ah! Back
I
over.
like how you always forget Claw's there.
You're basically high on against a wall. You don't matter.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's just you act like it's like you're present. You're not present. You're like eyes are rolled in the back of your head, and you're viewing through a snake that's down the hall.
All right, so I'm gonna use salamanders tonight for the token, but they're not actual salamanders. I just feel like it's the most appropriate of like what the characters look like that you're fighting.
I approve.
I adore fire salamanders, or salamanders in general. What's real life hands?
Most things.
I'm an animal person.
All right, so let's place ourselves. So we've got Alexander in this. Lumilia's not here. Anderson is here. Mango the Cliff Darter is here, and Kenneth is here, running down this hallway. Stradora is not here, and
Nope.
then wait a second. Claw's not here.
Yeah, Claw's not here. Claw's right now blind and deafened inside of the feast hall. So yes, I am on a weird acid trip through snake eyes. And oh god.
To fight this battle as a snake.
Yes, as my snake. Oh boy. Well,
Good news is you can alert Stradora of the incoming danger.
Yeah, I can speak. Oh, yeah, I can speak still.
I probably wouldn't actually leave at this point. You would, if anything, confirm my worries about why I'm in there still.
Would you want me to confirm your worries?
Stradora,
Oh,
your friends
no.
are in danger. I'll get a new one.
It's like, your friends might be in danger. Oh, that's bad.
It's like, Stradora, your friends are getting attacked by vicious creatures. Well, it's a good thing I'm here protecting Alessandria.
I accidentally went back, so I'm loading back into the game. But I should have
Good thing
everything
you leveled
set
up as
to
well,
be-
by the way, because Manga now has a new trick, hopefully. I think.
I want the music.
Give me the bits.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright, so clicking on Mango. Let's have Mango roll.
If I had a Twitch channel, that would be my donation noise.
Don't roll yet, E. I'm about to clear everybody's initiative.
Okay.
Brandon,
Yes.
I don't see myself on the map.
Alexander is there. You are right south of Oro.
You're,
I don't
you're diagonally
anyone
touching
else.
Oro, and you're right behind Mango. Oh wait, where's Lumilia?
Lumilia's not here yet. You guys aren't in the
I don't
kitchen.
see anyone on here.
Oh, okay.
Try scrolling out. Anthony, where are you looking at? Do you see green or... I'm about to explain the scene. Where you're at. Alright.
I have the entire map up, but I'm not seeing anybody.
Does everybody else see themselves on the map?
Yeah, I see myself on the map.
Okay,
Yeah,
see real quick if you guys can move your characters, and then we'll come up with a solution for... Yeah. Alright, Anthony, try backing out and back into roll 20. And see if that fixes it for you. I'm going to be just descriptive, so I won't have people roll initiative yet. I'll wait till you're here. So you guys are running down this hallway.
The screen
I think the issue was my
Trying
internet
to-
crash first time. Yeah.
Okay. You guys are running down this hallway. Maria is sprinting, saying shit, and Oro is chasing after her, calling ahead of just, Maria! This is no, and just trying to like calm her down. It's like, no way to act in a feast. What is going on? I am your knight. I'm your liege. You're supposed to tell me these types of things. The party chasing after her. Mango, I'm going to say has. Mango, I'm gonna say has been tracking at this point and is, just kind of following Lumilia's scent. As you guys are running down this hallway, you are going to see these massive, just clouds of shadows moving through the walls, through the halls. They each one towering at least 10 feet over you. And they are moving incredibly quickly. As maybe a dozen shoot by you, 3 of them are going to come through the wall and arc into the air and then drop on the ground and just like splat out into a cloud and then form into these snake figures. Out of those 3 that stopped, there's another one that saunters around the curves of the room, or around the curves of the halls, and forming slowly, blocking your path. For your way to the kitchen, the party essentially needs to go. The party needs to go down this hall, up and into the kitchen. Will complete their path. Also, at various points as you're running down this hall, there are doorways leading outside. There are small storerooms too within this hall, which are what these other ones are. If everybody has access to their character, go ahead and select your character and click to roll initiative.
And she is a small creature, not a tiny creature.
So
Okay.
is everyone in initiative now?
Yes. Anderson, Kenneth, and Alexander and Mango are in initiative.
Alright.
Okay. What? I don't know where I got that from.
11.16. Okay.
I wrote. What? Okay. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one with a unique initiative roll.
That's the tiebreaker going on. All right, so let's see who I'm going to sort initiative. All right, this is going to be fun. Kenneth, you have 1 initiative. Shadow aberrations block your path. What do you do?
Real
Curse.
quick, Jackal, you didn't select your token. You're not in the front order.
Oh. I don't see my...
I can add
token
you
is
to the
revealing.
turn order, Jackal.
I legitimately don't see my token. Oh, there it is. I mean, I rolled a 20.
Yeah, we'll let you use that roll. It's just
Yeah, but who's going first? Between Anderson
My
and
dex is
Alexander.
2, so I think Alexander goes first.
5th edition's weird. When you tie for initiative, you take your turn at the same time, so you guys can swap between whoever you want going first. All right,
That's the
so
first I'm hearing of that rule.
Kenneth.
Look, with players, you can do dex ties, but amongst players, you can negotiate it.
Yeah. All right, Kenneth, you are first in initiative. You curse. I'm not taking your action for that. What else do you want to do? You can curse 24 more times before I count it as an action.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
23
well.
shits, and then I knife him.
I have a short bow. I'm not getting near these things. Okay. And I'll take a shot at the shadowy figure. Came out of nowhere.
We don't have many combat encounters, so mechanically, there aren't a lot of opportunities for you guys to use your character feats and stuff. Before we get into this combat, I'm going to ask you guys, is it okay if I give you... would you guys like me to give you advice on the best way to make use of your character features, or is it better that, the characters just act out or whatever?
Yes, please. Please help me.
I wouldn't mind, because I've never played a rogue or, so...
Okay. So for your rogue, the main thing your kit is your sneak attack, which needs another person there.
Yeah.
I would suggest readying an action and say I attack the one my party attacks when somebody gets close to it.
Okay, got it. Now that was an option, so if that is an option, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Okay, and that's going to use your reaction. So whenever it triggers, you use your reaction to take that action you ready. But
All right.
yeah, if it hits, you'll actually get to apply your sneak attack. All right, so next it is Anderson's turn.
Oh, okay.
Or Alexander, whoever wants to go first.
Yeah. Somebody's got to get in there.
Alexander, are you there? Or should I go?
You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
I don't care.
Oh, pause. I didn't roll the creature's initiative.
That may change things.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to beat Kenneth, because Kenneth's initiative is incredibly high. But they are going to join on initiative. So, as you guys are preparing to attack these monstrosities, the cloud of mist that has formed into one is going to lumber forward. It moves 5-10 feet, and it is going to rear back its hand and smother the square that Maria is in. Maria makes a Constitution saving throw against it, and then I will move on from there. I have to, because I'm on push to talk, I'm talking with control, and I can't click and do things with control while I'm talking, so it's like I have to talk and then do things. All right. Maria begins coughing as this cloud surrounds her. I'll roll the damage. That is its turn. It is Alexander and Anderson's turn.
I'll go first, I guess.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me, or let me know what you're doing.
I'm gonna move there. Now that I'm threatening and budge. Once. My internet hates me. Sorry, guys.
That's fine.
All right, Maria is bloodied.
Both of our healers.
Alright, I'm gonna move there now that I'm threatening. If, Kenneth, if you want to take your shot, you can.
If I'm allowed to, yeah. Roll. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 is going to miss.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, spending 2 key points to unleash my arms of astral self.
All right. Your astral arms come out. Do you want to use your attack action?
I'm gonna take 2 swings at the cloud thingy.
All right. Go ahead and give me those 2 attack rolls. Anderson on deck. I'm going to take the first 2. It hits and hits.
But I'll take the crit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get the crit and you get the regular one. All right. That is going to... Oh, it's radiant damage.
Yep.
Wait a second. You can't do that. That's illegal. Okay. You see the radiant strikes from your fist are much more effective than any sort of arrow or weapon. Give me 1 second to do that math.
Isn't it just double?
It is double, but I mean, I still
42.
I know at this point I still have to do the math for myself. But yes, I've got it. And I'm going to designate that as SH. All right. It has taken 42 points of damage. All right. It is Anderson's turn.
All right.
Oh no, wait! I have that at 38 points of damage for that. For the radiant.
I like the 40 better.
Is there a damage I am missing? No, I'm gonna put that at 38. I'm gonna put it at 38.
Let's see. If it's doubled, it would be 42, right? Altogether.
Okay, so 8 doubled is 16. Oh, yep, I see where I missed. Okay, never mind. That's me. Yep, 42. We're good.
You forgot the crit damage on.
Yeah, I forgot to double the 4. I was just like, wait, where are you guys seeing another 4 damage? But yeah, even the crit damage comes in as radiant. All right, we are good. Anderson, your turn.
I'm gonna start by raging. And...
that shadow aberration is, or the shadow Hulk is bloody, by the way.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna rush it.
I would.
10, 15.
Okay.
I forget. Can you do diagonal as a thing, or does it have to be?
You can move diagonally.
Okay, 5, 10, 8, 15. Let's just be here because I don't want to be.
Oro on deck, Mango on deck. You can't move there. That is outside of the building.
Oh, I didn't realize that was.
There you go. You can move there.
Okay, and I'm gonna swing.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Why do I not? Oh, right, I remember now.
That is indeed a great axe that you're proficient with. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll with that very same great axe.
I don't know why it's not working, but...
Alright,
What's my plus to it?
It's an attack himself.
Okay, it's plus 5. Cool!
Yeah,
I
that hits. Roll damage.
So that's crit damage. So I forget. Are we doing multiplication or are we doing extra die?
Extra dice.
Okay, so it's 2d12.
All right. You are
That's my
going
turn.
to cut into this aberration. It is very bloodied, but your great axe does not seem as effective as Alexander's fist. It is Oro's turn.
Jackal,
Yeah.
you forgot your strength modifier in there too.
No, I didn't. That's the plus 2.
Oh, then you forgot your rage damage.
Oh, I did forget my rage damage. I forget what rage. What's my rage damage right now?
+2. So it
Plus
is.
2. Oh, so it's an additional plus.
Yeah. It
Oh
is
wait, no.
one additional.
Did I forget my?
All right.
Oh, so it's yeah, it's 2 more. So that would actually be plus 4.
All right. So
it's 20.
yeah, I got it recorded. All right. Oro is going to speak up and say, we're dealing with a superior foe. There's enemies moving in behind us back to the there's enemies moving in behind us back to the feast hall. We got innocents back there we need to protect. Maria, damn it, fall in line. Alexander, Anderson, keep doing what you're doing. Kenneth, I need you to land a goddamn shot.
Fuck you, old man.
Oro uses his battlefield inspiration. Anderson, Kenneth, and Alexander.
That's inspirational.
Yeah.
Wow.
You get 1d4 to your attacks and saving throws until Oro's next turn.
It is if you do better out of spite.
I am doing good, Dad. Acknowledge me.
I just like the idea that you're about to get an Urkus crit, and you're just gonna be like, "Fuck you, old man."
Oro is going to unsheath his longsword. It seems mundane and after his first and second attack, it begins glowing with molten heat. The thing, this thing has resistance to everything, is going to take I'll calculate the damage. Oro attacks into it, and he is going to deal 7. All right. Yeah, he's going to deal as much damage as he possibly can. His attacks don't seem terribly effective either. This thing, though, is fading. However, it is still alive, clinging to life. It is Mango's turn.
Does Mango feel comfortable enough to take a bite out of this thing?
Go for it.
Mango is going to sit on Maria's head and try to bite this thing.
All right, give me an attack roll.
All right, and I have advantage on this. Mango, where's your sheep? There you are. There you are, you beautiful snook. Biting.
20 is going, or 17 is going to hit. Roll damage.
She has advantage because of pack tactics.
Pack tactics. Yeah, 20 hits too. Roll damage.
That is max damage.
Mango's teeth seem less effective than weapons. However, the shadow aberration is going to fade as Mango grabs at the crimson mist, forming tendrils and tendons, and tears them apart. It is unable to sustain itself. It is dead.
Alright, and she is going to, again, be sitting on Maria's head, basically.
Alright, Lumilia, we're going to come back to you. Maria, it is Maria's turn. Maria is coughing from the cloud. It looks like she has been permanently damaged from it. Nonetheless, she is going to get her sword, and she is going to charge forward. And she's gonna... she's gonna say, Dad, I sent Lumilia into the kitchen. She's in danger. She is going to charge forward and take an attack. Oh no!
Oh no!
These don't have weapons for her to contest against.
Oh no!
Maria is going to run forward and attack, and is going to miss. That is a nat 1. She is safe from any negative consequences from it. She attacks twice. Her sword cutting through these shadows, but the shadows just reforming around them, seeming undamaged from them. It is Kenneth's turn.
Okay. 80. Would Maria being attacking? I guess she attacked this one, right? Oh.
Yes. She would give you your sneak attack if you hit with an attack.
Making sure. Okay. Oh shit! Wrong one.
Yeah. Roll me one with your bow.
There we go.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that is going to hit. Roll me damage.
All right. 16 damage.
All right. As you attack this serpentine demon, it is your arrow again seems less effective. Or doesn't seem as effective as you hoped it would be, but I am going to report that 16 damage. All right, Anderson, your turn.
Okay. You're not. Wait, so is that dead? Is that why it's out, or?
Yeah, that's dead.
Okay.
Oh, I skipped the shadow demons last turn, but that's fine.
I mean, I can't attack, but I'll just rush this guy. Okay. I don't think I can do anything else. No. Nah, can't do anything else. Not while I'm raging.
All right, it is Alexander's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move. Yeah, I got one enough. I'm gonna move here. Two attacks to the one below me. And I'll throw that d4 on top of the 16. So, and I'll throw it on the other one. Just so fuck that. Of course, I get a 4 on that one. So a 17 and a 29. Can anyone hear me?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I've been talking, but I haven't been holding my key down. They hit and hit. Roll me damage.
So did they both hit the one below me?
Yes, both of those two hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. All right, I'm going to designate this as SS1, and it has your radiant damage seems to be very effective against it. It's taken 17 points of damage that you know about.
By the way, Brandon,
Yes.
you responded, but a while ago, Gaijin Boo popped into the YouTube chat.
Oh, cool.
Came to look at your stream.
Hey.
Bonus action,
I'll send
Fury
him
of
a message
Blows.
later. Shout out to Gaijin Boo. Thank you for watching.
Oh, Gaijin's here. Alright.
All right, go ahead. Give me that attack roll.
Yeah, why not? I'll do it at the bottom one again. Keep swinging at this one.
All right, Anthony, I'm going to need you to stop cheating tonight. Why are you doing all these illegal things? Hit, hit, hit. All right, let's see.
He really is the, what was it? No.
All right, as you wail into this thing, you're going to see your hits are extremely effective. It is still standing, though. It is, however, bloodied.
Brandon, if I tell you I haven't even started doing my illegal things, you're gonna really be upset.
You're muted.
Brandon, you said the radiant did double damage,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, the radiant seems to be super effective against these guys. It's super effective. That's my Tim talk coming out. All right, that is Alexander's turn. All right, it's Oro's turn. Oro is going to move forward again. Is going to say, Anderson, Alexander, I like what I see. Keep it up. And he's going to look at Maria and say, whatever this is coming from the kitchen, trust me to handle it. Go back and get Jalkin and the other knights. There's more people in that feast hall that need protecting. Maria seems disheartened at that. The three of you, however, benefit from his battlefield inspiration again. And he is going to move forward and attack and attack. All right, let's see. Oro, again, once he moves next to this creature, his sword is going to become molten hot as he continues to make each attack at this shadow serpent. All right. Whew. That is Oro's turn. It is their turn on deck. Let me just record that and I'll add it up later. Actually, I can do this math now. All right. This first one is looking incredibly bloodied. It is their turn. They are going to make 2 attacks. Just because I'm using the salamanders as templates, these are going to come out as fire damage. But I will correct the damage type to necrotic. All right, first one is going to make an attack at Maria, who first attacked it, and then at Alexander, who attacked it second.
Hey, Brandon, by any chance does Maria have Sentinel?
Maria does not have Sentinel.
Cool, because I did.
All right,
I'm using my reaction when it attacks Maria to attack it.
Okay, you can take that attack action at it. All right, that is going to hit. Go ahead and roll me damage, but your reaction was spent when it made an attack at Maria, so it doesn't negate the attack that went out towards Maria.
I know, it's when they attack Maria, but it's one of those things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so that is going to be 6 radiant damage, and this thing is going to go down. How do you disperse it?
As it strikes at Maria, I just take seeing it hit Maria, I take my astral arms and I just do a straight backhand against it, breaking the jaw.
It is going to disperse. What is left of it is a shadowy spear through Maria's chest. Maria is definitely not doing so hot right now. Maria is very bloodied. That is that one's turn. The next one is going to take an attack at Oro, or not at Oro, at Alexander, and then at Anderson. Oh, I rolled the tail twice. I didn't hear it roll the first time. I'm going to take the first one. First one is at Alexander, 17 versus your AC.
That's against me?
Yes. Okay, second one is at Anderson, 12 versus your AC. I'm assuming that misses. All right.
Yes, it does.
13 points of damage at Alexander. The fire damage is actually necrotic damage. All right. Let's see. That's that one, and then we got one more. This one's going to move down, and it is going to attack, doing the same set of actions. Let me just put these on my other screen, so I don't have to keep reopening it. Both of these are directed at Anderson. All right, 16 versus your AC.
Sorry, you broke up. Who was that for?
Anderson, 16 versus your AC.
That will hit.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. That is going to be 15 points of damage. I'll give it to you separately for halving. 10 piercing, 5 fire. All right, that is...
I mean, all of it's halved, so the total is 15, so what would that be?
That's going to be 7 points of damage.
Cool.
All right, that is their turn. It is Mango.
Yeah, who is right now sitting on top of Maria. Mango's going to... Let's hop onto Alexander. And Mango's going to try and take a bite attack at the creature. She has advantage.
Give me that roll. That is going to hit. Roll damage. Woo! Alright. Mango's attacks are going to seem less effective at this creature. However, I am recording that damage.
Okay. And with that, damn it, there's nothing else I can. I'm double checking what my beasts can do real quick, if there's anything I can do as a bonus action.
Okay. Maria.
As far as I can tell, no. Go ahead.
Maria is horrifically bloody. She's going to look towards the kitchen, look towards Oro, look back towards the feast hall. It is Kenneth's turn.
Oh, what did you do?
Oh, I'm sorry. She looked. I didn't realize I wasn't on my push.
We saw that what she was looking at, and then
she looked back, and then she swore and said, "Damn it!" and she ran. She took the dash action back to return to the feast hall.
Over here, closer, and then take a shot at this.
All right, go ahead and give me that attack roll.
Then as a D4 from Oro.
No, he gave it to Maria this turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
That is going to miss. All right.
Right.
It is. That's Kenneth's turn. It is Anderson and Alexander's turn. Alexander, you've been moving first. Give me those 4 attack rolls.
Sure. Alright, first.
That is going to hit, and you are allowed to roll a d4 on that second one if you want. Alright, that is going to hit and miss. Go ahead and roll me damage on the first strike. Alright, the 9 radiant damage is the second source of damage that I have from it. I have that one recorded as SS2. Alright, do you want to use your bonus action for anything? Otherwise, it is Anderson's turn. Oro on deck.
Sorry. I thought Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it had... I thought... Oh, yeah. Never mind.
That first one is going to hit, the second one is going to miss. Go ahead and roll me damage. Alright. Woo. This aberration is... Or this Shadow Demon is living much, much better. Or rather, it's doing much better. It is Anderson's turn.
I'm gonna reckless.
Alright.
Just whatever's in front of me.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
No, it didn't go.
Alright, roll me one more. You have advantage.
Yeah.
The 21 hits. Roll damage.
Cool. 13.
All right. That is going to again seem less effective. Roll me a flat d20.
Okay.
All right, I have the damage recorded. Okay. Moving on, it is the Shadow Demon's turns. This
Isn't it Oro's turn?
Oh yeah, it is Oro's. It is Oro. Oro steps forward, and he is going to refresh his battlefield inspiration, walking you through on how to strike and form together. Everybody, let's see,
Okay,
before
now
he
we're-
moves.
Ignore that, just messing with things.
Mango is not getting the benefits of these spells because it's not.
All right, he's going to step into the center of the room, kind of call out for Kenneth on how to strike, Alexander.
Alexander and who?
Anderson, Alexander, and Kenneth all get the benefits of his battlefield inspiration.
Okay.
I rolled 3, but it's actually only 2. All right, those are going to miss and miss. Oro is a good distraction for the creature. The creature is going to turn 1 at Anderson, 1 at Oro.
Was
Second,
it attacking?
say it again. The tail attack goes to Oro. Second one is
Sentinel.
okay. Go ahead. Second one is Anderson.
Wait, what? Oh, that's okay. Oh no.
All right, Oro is grappled as shadows constrict around him. And as for Anderson, you are also grappled. You're also grappled as shadows constrict around you. You take 10 plus 6 plus 8 plus 8. So let's see, that's 16 plus 16, 32. You take 32 points of damage before you half it.
Okay, and then when you have
Anthony,
it, so-
yeah, that hits. I have that 6 radiant damage recorded. All right, Oro and Anderson are constricted. Let's see, that's both of their turns. It is Maria. Maria exits initiative. It's Mango's turn. E, are you there? Okay, go ahead and send that to me, and we'll cover it in a minute. Okay, it is Kenneth's turn at the top of the initiative.
Okay. Try to shoot again.
Mango does move on to Anderson, on top of Anderson, and provides the help action to Anderson.
Okay, 21 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Nice.
I'm assuming you're hitting that one right there.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. When you attack that one, you deal 19 points of damage. Let me just do the math on that. All right. It is not bloodied. All right. Your arrow seems less effective, or not as effective too. That is your turn. It is Alexander and Anderson's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna first start by shouting at Mango. Let Claw let them know radiant. Then I'm just gonna start unloading into the same one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me those attack rolls. All right. Okay, you're just going full out. Give me, yeah, that's what I need. Okay, those are all going to hit. Roll me damage.
Okay.
Let me go through and add up. Well, no, I don't think you can deal enough damage to kill this thing. All right, 6 plus 8 is going to go ahead and give me 2 more damage rolls. 14 plus 7 is 21, plus 6 is 27.
So 54.
All right, this thing is very bloodied in front of you. Well, very bloodied. It is fading. The magic sustaining it is being dissipated. It is Anderson's turn. Mango on, or Oro on deck. Oro creature Mango on deck.
All right, so Mango is giving me the help action.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
I'm going to use that help action to hit it.
All right, give me an attack roll.
With advantage, correct?
Yes.
I believe so. Does the help action give advantage?
Yes, you have advantage.
Cool. Now that this finally works.
Add a d4 to that. Well, no, it hits. Roll damage.
All right. Yeah, max damage.
Huh. Roll me another d20. Let's see. That. Oh. Are you? Which one are you attacking? By the way.
Which one's grappling me?
Crap. This one is grappling you.
Then I'm hitting that.
Okay, that one is not bloodied, by the way. All right, I'm gonna move your damage over there to that one. I'm gonna designate that as SS3. All right. Roll me. Did you roll me that flat d20?
Yep.
Okay.
You got a 17.
Cool. Your axe begins vibrating inside of your hand. It is Oro's turn. Oro refreshes his battlefield inspiration. Just telling you guys, keep it up. And he is going to attack twice at this one in front of him, cutting through its tail as it tries to reform. Oro's molten sword is going to cut at its head. The mist of the shadow following the wind of his strike and fading away. That one is dead, and it is the salamanders, or rather, the demon snake's turn. All right, this one is going to attack. I didn't mean 2 of those melees. It's only one at Anderson, and then the other one is an automatic tail hit. It doesn't need to roll an attack for this.
All right, Brandon, on the first attack. Because I have reached, so I can hit it still.
Go ahead and give me that damage. Anderson, you take 17 points of damage. Halved is going to be 8. You take 8 plus 9, another 17 points of damage. Halved, you take another 8.
Ooh. I'm still up, but I'm not looking good.
All right. And that came as piercing and necrotic. That is going to miss for Alexander's hits. That is its turn. It's Mingo's turn. E, if you want to just keep up that help action, you can.
Mango's gonna keep helping out, and basically it's Mango's gonna keep helping out Anderson.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure.
I believe Alexander has one more key point left to Flurry of Blows, or is he out?
I'm out.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Alexander is giving 4 attacks per round, whereas Anderson's giving 1, so the help would be a little bit more effective. But if he's out, you're not really.
He can still use his bonus action on that, so Mango is gonna hop over to Alexander and kind of wrap around one of his arms, giving him the help action.
Okay, and you're gonna help on anything that he's capable of doing. So the help action's going to go for the 2 attacks on his attack action. Alright, well, that's the help action for Mango, and as Mango is going to be helping strike with Alexander, move as the serpent would move. It is Kenneth's turn. Kenneth, this one has partial cover from your range attacks. It is in a doorway.
Gonna move over here. It would still have partial cover in here.
No, it no longer has partial cover from you.
Okay. For the reason I'm. Okay. So as an ally within 5 feet, so I can still get sneak attack if it fits.
You also have the battlefield inspiration.
Yep. I'll add that in a moment. Well, yeah, I should probably add that. It's a D4, right?
It is a D4. That is going to miss. Just barely. The arrow whizzing by this guy. You know what? I'll let you hit Anderson for free if you want. I'm kidding.
That's why I was scared to hit. I was scared to hit Anderson.
Alright. That's Kenneth's turn. It's Alexander and...
It's like, please don't hit Anderson. Anderson is really not feeling well right now.
Oh, I know for a fact Anthony doesn't have the damage to kill this thing in 1 turn, and it is automatically going to hit on its turn, so I hope Anderson's had a good life. No, I'm kidding. Between the 3 of you guys, Alexander, Anderson, and Oro, you might have enough damage to drop it.
Take my 3 attack.
Alright, go ahead and give me those 3 attacks.
Advantage.
2 of them with advantage. 1 as a regular attack.
Alright, because I can't help on the bonus action. Got it.
No, help only works on 1 attack.
Oh, is the help action only for 1 attack?
Yeah, it's the first attack.
Okay, so yeah, the first one's going to be advantage. So it's going to hit, miss, hit. Go ahead and roll me damage for 2 of them.
Okay.
Alright, that is going to be 16 points of radiant damage.
I believe that adds up to 30.
Hey, Anthony. I didn't calculate your radiant damage with vulnerability for your last couple attacks. So I'm going to times this by 4, and I'm going to say that's fair. Because you should have dealt more damage to the last one.
By the way, it's 64.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm going to put that at that, and it is bloodied. I forgot about the vulnerability to radiant damage. Alright, that's their turn. That's your turn. It is Anderson's turn. Radiant strikes bursting off your fist. Jackal, what's Anderson doing?
I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention, I got a text.
You are grappled by this serpent. Alexander has laid into it with strikes of radiant damage. It is bloodied. If it gets a turn off, it's probably killing you. Unless you break the grapple.
I'll attempt to break the grapple.
Okay, it's a contested athletics check. Or no, it's an escape temp. It takes your action, DC 14. Athletics to fight against the shadow, or acrobatics to move out of it. All right, you are able to move out, slipping yourself free. It does not get any free attacks at you.
Okay. I guess I'm going to move back, or is that all my movement?
You get your movement back. You can move back if you want to.
Yeah, no, I want to get away. I'll go right there.
It takes an attack of opportunity at you. It is going to hit and deal 16 points of damage to you. Half of that is 8.
Wait, to me?
Yes.
I thought you said it couldn't attack.
No, it couldn't get free attacks at you. When you were constricted by its tail, it dealt damage to you every turn automatically. It had its reaction to attack at you.
Okay, well, I'm unconscious then.
All right, Anderson drops. You drop it where you triggered the attack of opportunity. You're 1 square down. It is Oro's turn. Darno doodles. Oro rolls a morality die. Save the kid. I'm sorry. Oro uses forced movement to drag you away, and he is going to use a medicine check to stabilize you. And I believe that is wisdom. If it's not, I'll just -3 from this roll. He stabilizes you. At which point, that is his action, and it's actually part of his multi-attack that he uses his Battlefield Inspiration. He does not refresh his Battlefield Inspiration this turn. That is it for you. Anderson, you are stabilized at 1 H. Well, you are stabilized. I'm gonna have to read what it does if you regain 1 HP instantly or in a D4 hours. So I'll come back to you in a second. It's the salamander, or the shadow elemental's turn. Shadow demon. There we go. That one. It is going to move forward and is going to attack. That is going to hit. And it is going to deal. It's necrotic damage instead of fire. Do you need me to half it or just add it all together? Anthony, I'm just going to say that's 29 points of damage dealt to you. Let me know where Alexander is. And Alexander is grappled.
1 second.
Okay.
My internet just completely crashed.
Okay. That is its turn. It is Mingo's turn.
If it's Mango's turn, Mango's gonna try and attack this thing. Advantage. She's gonna nip at it.
Hits, roll damage.
So close to a crit.
Okay, Brandon, my internet just went down. Sorry, what happened just a second ago?
You took 29 points of, let me make sure I'm adding that right, 14. Yeah, you took 29 points of damage, mixture between bludgeoning and necrotic.
Okay. If it was 29,
It was 29 points of damage.
I think I was down.
Alrighty. Anderson or Alexander goes unconscious. That's 11 piercing damage. From Mango. Alright, this thing is bloodied pretty bad. And it looks like it is on Kenneth as Anderson is down. Anderson, for you, by the way, you are unconscious at 0 HP, but you are not dying. You regain 1 hit point in 1d4 hours. I will roll that for you. You regain 1 hit point in 3 hours. Alright, that is your turn. It is Oro's turn.
Wasn't his turn moving, Anderson?
Oh, wait, that was his turn. No, we're moving at the top, or it's the Salamander's turn. Okay. No, the Salamander hit, it took him down. Mango hit, we're at the top of the round. It's Kenneth's turn.
Okay. Would it cause an action for me to switch from my short bow to my rapier?
No, it's a free action to interact with an item.
Okay. So, I'm gonna move over here. Try to get attention away from Alexander since he's down and I doubt I can move him.
Okay. You do have the benefits of your sneak attack. Mango is near him.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna use something else, but that works too. Okay. I'm gonna go for a slash with my rapier. And did we still have the deep?
Hits.
Oh, okay, that works. Sneak attack. 23.
23 points of damage. Alright, it is still up. The shadows are fading from it. It is extremely bloody. Oro, looking up, is going to see...
I was gonna ask if I had the ability to yell to Oro, Lord Oswin, can you get Alexander out of here?
Oro is going to look up and say, I can do one better. He is going to... he's gonna... What's Anderson wielding? A great axe?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to stand up and move towards here. And he is going to use his battlefield inspiration on you and Mango and say, I'll distract it. Let's get the finishing hit on these, and you drag your companions back to the feast hall. Oro attacks and is going to miss one and hit with the other. The first attack dealing enough damage to dissipate this thing. Again, Oro attacks it with a fury of slashes, the shadows that compose it fading. Congratulations! You guys have won this part of combat.
Oro, we knew you.
Alright, wait. Alexander needs to give me a death saving throw.
Yep, and then Mango's going to provide the help action to whomever does a medicine check.
Okay.
That would be me. So.
Go ahead and give me that death saving throw. I'd like to cover that now before we switch. All right, that is good. So you have one success, and Kenneth pretty much has a great chance at stabilizing you here. Kenneth, roll me a medicine check.
With it.
All right, you are going to stabilize. You're going to stabilize Alexander.
Finally.
I'll roll that D4. Alexander, you regain 1 HP in 2 hours.
I only got a crit, but not what I wanted it.
All right. Let's go through. Let's go through and go back to the feast.
Time for Shadora to be big damn hero.
All right. So,
Totally here.
what's up, Rob?
So I'm totally here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rob Aronis.
Yep.
As there is a small panic inside of the feast hall, you see Anna begin sending sendings out. She whispers the few incantations each time before she sends one. She gets about 4 of these off before there is a gust of wind in the room. Moving from the wall are these huge, quick blobs of shadows into the room. They arc into the air, splat onto the ground, form into a creature. Instantly, people start shouting inside the feast hall and moving behind the different soldiers in the room. Those of the Royal Army step forward first to defend the nobles that aren't combat capable. At which point, at the table, Anna is going to look towards the magnate and Asuandria and say, "Your Grace, she's not safe here. They're after her." Ariana is going to nod and say, "Let's get to my quarters, bunker down with the knights, and we'll decide what to do when Reyna reconnects with us." And Anna is going to nod, moving to the doorway closest to the head table, pushing it open, and ushering for Ariana and Asuandria to run through it. At which point she'll look back and she'll look to Stradora and she'll say, "Princess, I know it's your job to fight things like this, but no one will fault you if you run. Come," she gestures for you.
Who gestures for me?
Anna.
I'm going to look at Osandria and tell her to stay safe, or I'll yell at her, and then I'm going to go fight that shadow monster.
All right, one of the ones that fell into the room?
Yeah.
All right, is it going to... I'm going to roll a percentage die of how close one of these things falls towards you. There is one that has... the closest one towards you is at the table nearest the head table. And I'm going to roll... It's actually attacking Anadelia.
No!
Yeah, although I doubt it has the damage to kill her in one round, so... otherwise... Let's do this as cinematic combat.
With Claw feeling the wind in there, does this happen before Alexanderson tells him what the weakness is, or after?
It is going to happen. It's going to happen before, because I'm going to say only one round passes before these things are on you guys.
Okay.
That said,
So that's the case.
Stradora. Well, is Claw sensing through his self, or is he sensing through Mango?
So he is blind and deaf, but he can still feel what's around him. So the fact that he felt wind blowing in, and then Mango seeing those things go by, he is sensing through himself. So that entire combat was Mango.
Okay.
So he doesn't know about the weakness.
Okay, so that is Claw and Stradora. Roll me initiative. We're going to do this as cinematic combat. I'm going to roll Claw is 40 feet away from this thing.
Okay. And I have advantage.
Look at. Oh, wait. Okay. I was about to say, look at you guys coming through clutch with these initiative rolls. It did beat you for initiative.
Motherfucker! Why does everybody do this?
It got a 20. That's such a great initiative roll. But yeah. Alright, it is attacking Anadelia. It is going to make 2 attack rolls at her. The first attack, it summons a shadowy spear to its hand and lunges it forward. Anadelia is going to dodge underneath the table. It amorphously expands its form. Its tail sweeping under the table. It comes back up with Anadelia inside of its tail. Anadelia takes the damage from the tail. And I'm gonna just roll with these. Alright, that is its turn. It is Stradora's turn. Stradora is on the stage. I'm ruling Stradora's 10 feet away from this thing.
Well, I'm gonna hustle after it and
Wait, I lied. I'm sorry, Rob. It's Claw's turn.
Yeah, so... Damn it, I can't get close enough for me to be able to do anything. Oh boy. Alright. Claw is going to cast Claw is going to cast Hunter's Mark on this thing.
Okay. Do you move forward or do you pull out any weapon?
I'm pulling out my longbow and shooting, and I'm knocking an arrow towards it.
Alright, that is going to miss.
Well, no, that's the damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an attack roll. That is going to hit. Roll me an attack roll, and I'll just use that Hunter's Mark damage from above.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So that is 11 piercing, and that is 5.
Yeah, I said I was going to take the one from above, so I'm going to do 16 points of damage.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to designate this as SSR. And it has
and Claw's going to
taken
move,
16 points of damage that you guys know about.
Claw is going to move, try and move closer towards it, so that way next round, move about 20 feet closer towards it, so that way next round he can try and help pull.
Okay, okay, it is Stradora's turn. I'm gonna say at the end of each round, the non-combat, non-scared people are going to throw things at this.
Can I do things now?
Yes, it is your turn.
Cool. We're coming in hot
and heavy.
Going two-handed with our sword, baby. Like, if I can, I almost want to get like a leaping start at this thing and just be like, "Yeah, bitch."
Okay.
And then I assume that misses.
Yes, an 11 is going to miss.
And we swing again.
21 is going to hit.
And then I'm not done doing things.
Smite.
It's time to smite, bitches. Oh my god, why?
That is.
I am counting this thing as a fiend. I don't know if your smite deals additional damage against it.
It only deals additional to undead.
Okay. Alright.
Oh no, it doesn't do to fiends.
So.
No, it only undead, E.
Roll me damage with that attack. And, that's going to be 6 radiant damage plus the 10 slashing. Alright, now roll me a flat d20.
It is an extra d8.
No,
Alright.
It's only undead.
Undead or I just looked it up, it says undead or fiend.
Stradora, your weapon burst alight with radiant flames. It is
Dope?
It is of Anadelia's turn. Anadelia rolls a contested athletics check. And let's see, what's this thing's strength? +4. They tie. Which means, it goes to the contester. And wait, no, it's not contested. She has to beat a DC. It's DC 14 to escape. She doesn't escape. That is her turn. It is the Fiend's turn, and it makes 2 more attacks. Well, yeah, it's gonna make 1 at Stradora and 1 automatic at Anadelia. 16 versus your AC?
Ties.
Alright, hit and hit. The second damage goes towards Anadelia, and Anadelia is not looking well at all. Let's see. The spear is going to deal a total of 9 + 4 damage to Stradora.
Yay!
All right, it is Claw's turn.
All right, Claw is going to. Going to use Zephyr Strike. Cast Zephyr Strike. Not doing any damage with it, just casting it, and then as a bonus action, and then main action, he is going to try and help pull pull the person that's captured in his tail out of it.
Okay, she'll have advantage on her next escape attempt. It is... That was your turn? It's Stradora's turn.
We're hacking and slashing! Oh my god, why? Oh my god, why?! Done.
Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, yeah, the 11 and 12 is going to miss. Oh, I said things were going to be thrown at the end of the turn. I'm rolling 3 attacks for 3 things thrown at this as people attempt to help out. Only 1 hits, dealing 2 points of piercing damage. It takes half. At which point, it's Anadelia's turn. Anadelia rolls with advantage, and she is going to get out, rolling an 18 before any modifiers. Being tugged out of the tail by Claw, she is going to... Gotta get away from this thing, but don't have the disengage action.
Yeah.
Just make a run for it!
Yeah, but this is Ardor. Heroes don't run.
She's already died once!
She has already died once. Anadelia is going to... Anadelia is going to cast a spell. I hope I have her spell sheet on here.
I don't.
She does not have anything worth of anything for combat. I'm not expecting wonderful things out of this. Actually, I don't have any spells listed on here, but I do have her. I do have her attack. Huh. Okay, I'll have to go through this later and add everything on here, but that's fine. All right. So she is going to instead run. Stepping away, pulling out her oath blade, and keeping her eye on this thing. It makes an attack at her.
Come on, miss.
24 is going to hit her, even with her reaction to try and lower its AC, or its attack roll. Alright, with that, it is going to deal a helping ton of damage. And it is going to... go ahead, roll me how much you reduce that by.
That is
12.
All right, let me go through and add up all of her.
That's a good
Oh
amount
no,
of
yeah,
damage.
she's definitely still down.
Damn it!
Damn, that was actually pretty close though. I hope.
Yeah, I have to level her up because I've been counting her as a level 5 NPC and I don't have her stats reflected it. But that is it for Anadelia. Alright, well not it. She goes down. Alright, it is top of the round. It's this thing's turn.
People.
Oh, people, thank you. 3 attacks. Miss. More things hurled in the room. I'm going to roll a percentage die about how well it's going for anyone else and if they can come and join you. This is round 2?
Yes.
3.
No,
Oh, round 3? Okay, Claw, you get ascending. Deal radiant damage. Deal radiant damage to these things. Or no, you get Mango, the telekinetic or telepathic link. And then also entering at the top of the stage, Maria is going to run in bloodied. She enters the initiative count. It is
turn.
this thing's turn. It is going to make attack. One at Stradora, one at Claw.
All right, it has disadvantage on the attack against me.
Okay. I'm rolling that tail with disadvantage. 15 versus your AC.
Still hits.
Claw, you helped somebody out of the Maw of Shadows, and you found yourself back in it. The first damage is at Claw, the second damage is at Stradora. 16 and 16, I can split them as needed. It's radiant instead of fire.
Okay.
Alright, it is Claw's turn.
16. Oh boy, hold on. Well,
You're grappled, your movement speed 0, but you can still make melee attacks.
yeah, that's true. I'm just right now subtracting from my HP real quick. All right. Wait. Claw is going to try and get out of there. He's not. He's gonna try and get out. All right.
All right.
He is first. Let me double check something. Is it bonus action to do this?
Yep.
Yes.
Bonus action.
So he is going to shift. Giving me that many. Giving me 6 temporary HP, and I am going to try and get out of there. Let's see here. Come on. Acrobatics or strength?
Yep.
Acrobatics or athletics? Okay.
Alright, it's not gonna go in your favor. Claw, as you try and move around these shadows, they move and constrict you in place. Stradora, it's your turn.
Before he ends his turn, with a loud growl, divine fight! Divine weapons do better!
Okay.
Stradora is gonna kind of stare at you.
With a blazing katana of radiant energy.
Cool.
No,
I'll figure out how to use your advice there, buddy. And then I'm gonna miss twice.
Alright, go for it.
He wasn't necessarily just referring to you. He was referring to everybody in the room. He's yelling it out.
Can we just say that the katana knocks off the table and into my heart so that the suffering can stop?
No, it's 23. You're fine on any critical fail. Go for your second attack.
Just kill me! Just kill me, Brandon! So I can be done!
I'm working on it, man. Just.
No, I know you're working on killing me.
Alright, Maria has entered the initiative round. She is going to run over. You know what? I feel like Maria's tactically smart. She's going to run over to. She's going to run over to this thing, and she is going to make 2 attacks at it. Let's see. The 9 misses. The 15 is going to hit. As the 15 hits, she deals damage. Deals 8 points of damage. She is going to use her flourish, and she is going to make a flanking attempt on the Shadow Fiend. As she hits with it, she attempts to lock its weapon in place, making a contested athletics check. It is going to fail that. Maria has her sword locked against its spear as she steps around it. One person can draw a line with Maria and get advantage. That said, Claw. It's free damage.
Oh boy, yeah.
It's the thing's turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, it's Anadelia's turn to roll a death save.
Oh yeah, it is Anadelia's turn, isn't it? Anadelia rolls a 15 on that death saving throw. Bottom of the round, 3 people throw things in. None are going to hit. Top of the round, its turn. It deals a butt ton of damage to Claw. It is.
Yeah.
Oh wait! It has an attack at Stradora.
Oh god, please. Yes! Yes!
Alright, is Stradora down?
I'm down.
Alright, Stradora goes
And
down. There are no more conscious members of this part of the fight. I am not going to...
No, I'm still alive.
Oh, you are still alive, aren't you?
Yep, I'm clinging on, baby!
How dare you? How dare you? It's Claw's turn.
It's Claw's turn. Oh god. Claw. And
gosh darn temporary
how far away
HP.
is Anadelia from Claw?
Anadelia, she is, I'm going to say 5 feet. She had to trigger an attack of opportunity.
He's going to... pull a Hail Mary. 2nd level spell slot. Cure wounds on her.
On her, not Stradora?
Actually, well, wait. Yeah, Stradora's there. He's going to put it on Stradora.
Alright.
No. Can I reject the healing?
No,
Can I
can't.
take it as damage? Can I take it as an insult on my honor?
You cannot.
You are healed. My God.
Claw reaches out and touches Stradora's shoulder. Stradora, you heal for 12 plus 8?
15.
Yeah, 15 points of HP. It is Maria's turn. Maria is going to unlock her sword.
Maria's initiative.
She's moving at the end. I'm keeping her initiative from before, which is 5.
I go after Claw.
Yeah.
Oh, you do go after Claw, don't you? You're up.
Look, we can actually just go with Maria's turn. We all know how this is going to end.
You have advantage. You have 2 attacks, and they each have advantage.
And with my average roll, it means I can miss with a 13 instead of a 6.
Alright.
Come on.
Oh my god, thank you, baby Jesus.
You're welcome.
Believe in yourself. Wait, Rob, before you roll damage, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Don't lose your way. No! Be strong. I'm kidding. Go ahead, roll
Also,
damage.
I'm just gonna roll it all together, because he was right. I, in fact, do get a 38 for it being a fiend.
I think the best part was just hearing Willow in the back screaming, no.
The sad thing is, there is a small chance that you can kill this thing.
13. So that's 20. So that's 10, 10, 20, 35. That's 35 radiant damage, which is 70 doubled.
I
did 78 points of damage.
The current enchantment infecting your sword adds an additional 14 radiant damage to that.
Just a flat 14, or I guess a flat 7.
I rolled 2 d8s for you. It is it came up 2 7s, so 14, and then
so 20. That's 28. That would bring the grand total to 106.
They have 90 HP. All right, how do you erase this thing?
Oh, I bisect this thing down the middle in a radiant display of fucking anger.
All right, Stradora, you are going to be able to destroy this thing, dissipating it entirely. What once stood of it is just claw on the floor. All right, we got through 2 of the 3 in our session time.
And
it's not bad.
Claw's going before we cut off. Claw is going to rush to
Anadelia. The other one.
The other one, there are more of them, but what I'm going to do is a percentage of how well people are doing, and pretty much people are going to be able to mop up these things. It's just how many people get killed in the process.
Claw is going to cast Cure Wounds again on Anadelia as soon as it's his round, as soon as he's able to again add a first level spell slot.
Okay.
That's why I was asking if I could get to the other one. I still have an attack.
Yeah, I'll rule that there's one more you can go and attack. There's a group of soldiers fending it off. Their swords, kind of phasing through it. I'll say if you kill it, if you attack it, you're gonna kill it. But if you don't attack it, it's probably gonna kill half of this group, half of the group of the soldiers. So go ahead.
So,
regardless, though, it's dying next round. That hits.
So I'm going to, for the sake of it, no, I'll just do that. So that's 12, and then the effect gets me extra d8s.
It gives you 1 additional d8 that deals radiant damage.
Okay, so I would roll 4, 3 for my smite, and then 1 because of it.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. You deal enough damage to kill what's left of this creature, and it is dissipated. Additionally, and I'm gonna say, let's see. You'll save 2d6 worth of Royal Army soldiers. 7 people were circling this thing and stabbing it off. Looking up from this, the rest of the feast hall is pretty much filled with carnage. Over half of the people who were in attendance were killed by the dozen or so of these things that dropped into the room and started attacking and spraying out. Not every single one looks like the shadow snakes that you fought off. But some of them look like hulking horrors. But for the most part, after a few rounds of combat, these things aren't particularly durable, and they're put down with enough ease. Oh.
That Cure Wounds was on Anadelia, by the way.
Yeah, on round 5 of initiative, just running in, there are going to be guards and several knights. They're going to start ushering people out of the feast hall, fending off what's left. Are any more of these things coming? Stradora and Claw, I'll give you guys 5 minutes of roleplay. Then I want to jump over to Lumilia before we end for the night. I want to primarily get an idea of what you guys want to do or go, where you want to go.
Is Anadelia safe?
Yes, Claw was able to heal
That
her.
was the roleplay.
Okay, sorry.
She went. I think she said she was going to go off to get more help.
We have to get to the magnet.
Gotcha. Let's go. Let's go head towards Magnate. Hold on. As we're running, I am going to be casting my last second level spell slot and casting Cure Wounds on myself.
All right. You guys go after the Magnate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am still bloodied, but oh boy.
All right. Sunrise. I feel like it was really stressful when I left off with you last time. Do you want me to leave off with you again tonight? Because I could reasonably leave off with Rob and Claw, and that be
Either way.
satisfying end.
I'm good either way.
Out of fairness, I think I'm going to handle Stradora and Mordecai, Stradora and Claw, because they didn't get a lot of opportunities to do things tonight.
That was on purpose.
All right, all right.
That's fun. I can wait.
So, running after the Magnate, you guys are going to eventually be able to catch up. You're eventually going to be able to catch up with. Oh, I don't have the judge on here. Let's see if I have his card. Okay, I didn't think we'll get to this point, but I will add the judge next week. So you guys are going to be able to catch up with the Magnate and Anna and Asu Andrea as they are running through these halls. It's one of the reasons that you're able to do so is ever so often one of these shadow summons is going to be able to find its way to Anna, and it is going to block their path. Anna and Ariana fighting it off in front of Asu Andrea before finally continuing. They are making their way towards the Magnate's quarters inside of the Magnate's keep, presumably to rendezvous with more knights from the different watches. As you guys round as you catch up with the group, Ariana, sword in hand, is going to look back at Stradora and say, "Good, Stradora, you protect her. Anna and I will keep these things, whatever they are, destroyed as they appear. We can move a little bit quicker with the four of us. Let's go."
Well, Sandria, looks like you're with me.
You guys are going to get to the Magnate's quarters. And at the Magnate's quarters, there is four women. There's four women in front of it. They have drawn a large sigil on the ground in front of Ariana's room. It is drawn in blood. You can see there are two dead knights here in front of the door. The four women look up. One is going to stand up from the sigil. Anna holds out her hand in front of the rest of the party.
Take this typecast.
Anna is going to say, "So that's how you've got how you got all these things into the castle tonight." The woman's going to nod. Ariana's going to say, "Let's kill them." Anna's going to stop. Is going to stop her and say, "No, that is a very powerful summoning circle for a demon that we can't possibly hope to fight." The woman standing is going to say, so you are familiar with it, Anna. Anna's going to nod. Ariana's going to say, well, they are not getting my daughter tonight. The woman speaks up and says, we're not here for your daughter. She looks to Anna and says, we've come to kill the devil. Both Ariana and Asuandria
I knew it!
look towards Anna. At which point she says, we can complete this in seconds. And you can fight, and you can level this castle to rubble. Or you can leave with us and everything will be over tonight. Anna has a morality choice to make.
Honestly, don't mind if they take her.
Anna's going to look towards the magnate. Look towards Asuandria. And she is going to step forward, saying nothing else. At which point, the woman escorts her to the circle. The two women on the ground finish the last lines on it. The blood inscribes into the stone, creating a vapor. Again, there's that pool as a small portal opens. Through it, let's see. You guys, the smell of a sea breeze waves through. One by one by one by one by one, they each step in. Finally, Anna looking back and jumping in behind them. The portal closes. And we are going to end there for the night.
Dope.
There's gonna be so much political fallout from this, and we're gonna have to deal with it.
No! I mean, only semi-important people were murdered. I want to deal...
No, not even that. Everyone's always saying, like, oh, the magnate courts demons. And it's like, well, now literal demons got into the castle.
Oh, yeah.
Courts demons! And now... this is definitely not going to help the rumors.
Alright.
And then if it comes out that Maria's the one who sent me to get attacked by a demon, and she's now courting Weston, who's the political opponent of the magnate, it's a mess.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a wonderful mess to sort out all of the things that have happened. Anna is responsible for a lot of all of the defensive charms on the castle, and the castle becomes a very different place without her. Let's do experience for tonight. Before I do, Stradora and Claude, do you want to share the experience of the one you killed with the whole party?
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
why not?
Anderson, Kenneth, and Alexander, do you want to share the experience of the four you killed with the whole party?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, Lumilia, you did not defeat any opponent in combat. You did survive, which I'm going to give you as a victory for that combat encounter, but I'm not going to give you the experience for defeating Corwin. Do you want to share your victory for that encounter with the whole party?
Sure.
All right. If you guys want to chat amongst yourselves, you can. It's just going to be a second while I do math.
Oh boy.
Hey, what curse word do you guys think I should use when I see Maria again?
Shit.
I don't think there's a curse word in the English language you should use right now.
I could curse.
You're
in
right. It
Draconic.
needs to be something foreign.
You should just hit her with your mace.
No, because she's still my little sister.
Technically, she's your big sister.
Yeah, technically.
I'm bigger than her.
You're bigger
She's
than
not
her, but she was
older.
born. But you are bigger than her, but she was born before you.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm her. She's my little sister, not my younger sister. I'm
Oh,
very...
so she's your little older sister. Gotcha.
Oh, you're going by that technicality.
Yes, I am. We haven't really discussed the fact that I'm 5.
Also, trust me, in my family, my uncle and my mom, bigger brother, younger brother. He's like
I need to get
6'5".
the soup off my face. Oh, Mango should come find me and he can eat the soup.
I'm pretty sure that would be bad for a snake.
Depends on, well, yeah, considering they're strictly carnivores, and also she's alright. I am only supposed to feed her once a week.
Lame.
Actually, not once a week.
Probably
Once a
still
week.
licking the blood off of me and
Oh,
Anderson.
I know. I'll kill Mechalor and then feed him to Mango.
No!
He
That
saved
would-
your life.
That would
I'm
actually
gonna
work out.
say this also. Mechalor's too big for Mango to possibly.
I'd give it to him in pieces.
That's fair. I mean,
Saved your life!
Yeah,
He
I'm
did.
not intending to kill him immediately. I will let him live as long as he doesn't do anything especially annoying. Until he's no longer under Reyna's control, then
And then, new test. Are you still
but keep
a dick?
him away from my cooking tools.
and maybe Mango herself, because I'm still not fully sure if a falcon's gonna eat a cliff darter.
Probably.
I love the fact that Brandon didn't realize I did radiant damage.
Until after.
And then
I
he's like,
feel
Anthony,
like I could have
fuck you.
done better in that fight.
Oh
I
god,
could
no,
have done better
can't
in my
compete.
fight.
I absorbed so much damage.
Well, no, but
am so glad I
Fedora-
shifted.
Fedora just missed. You did well choosing like what you did. I feel like I could have used my spells better.
Alright, major moments of storyline tonight. The Daughters of Gindenfell wanted to remove Anna from the castle. And so far, 5 of the 12 revealed themselves inside of the city. Did anything else major happen? Story-wise.
Mechalor saved Lumilia.
There was a
I'm gonna give
major
you guys
fight.
minor experience for that.
Did Hailsong kill Corwin?
It was really ambiguous.
Not
That's
permanently, is
If
my
he
guess.
didn't, I will. Oh yeah, wait, she reincarnates. Never mind.
Yeah.
Also, you also hit her with a whole person against a melee
Hey, wait.
fighter. So
Where'd that Vorpal Blade thing go? That traps the soul?
Oh, a Valkyr weapon?
Valpyr, that was it. Yeah, where'd that go from the first session? That'd probably kill her.
Seal the deal.
No.
Okay, so I'm
Corwin
gonna...
insinuated that Maria was a double agent.
Oh right, I need to deal with it.
Yeah.
Which I swear to God, if that wasn't bluster. Ending your sister.
Oh boy.
Maria.
Well,
Round
I'm
2 is
leaving
going to
your
be
bird
to the death.
alone.
Now, since this is on stream, I don't want the viewer base to get false information. Corwin's specific, I think Corwin's specific words was, my daughter didn't do as I told her to.
So, no, she's not a traitor. Just she's upset that her daughter didn't follow instruction. Or maybe she is a traitor, but she's not. Who knows?
Alright, so total experience for tonight. From combat, you guys, I'm gonna give you it together. From combat, you guys got 900 from Alexander and Anderson and Kenneth's combat. You got 128 from Lumilia's combat. You got 300 Claw and Stradora. For a total of 1,328 combat experience, and then you got 600 experience from the storyline tonight. So tonight's experience is 1,928.
A piece?
Yep, for each person.
How much?
1,928 experience.
Because I wasn't at my computer to do this last couple games. What is everyone's experience right now? Before
I'm at 9,003.
that's before the tonight.
So that would be after tonight.
I also just got 9,003.
I have not added. What was the? What was the full total again, like for this session?
1,928.
I also got 9,003 afterwards.
So 1,928.
1,928. And your next session is going to be on July 4th. If we need to reschedule, let me know. I would be comfortable playing on that Saturday or that Sunday, or literally any time during the week.
So wait, Rob, what did you say you have? Because I think I came up short. I have 8,203.
So you probably missed like the last session.